Hello, everyone.
Hi.
How's everyone doing tonight? Just want to make sure Mike's good and all that.
I hate your chair.
I'm sorry. We tried WD-40 in it. It didn't work. So sorry. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, Pop Royalty.
Hey, Bob Royalty.
Rockabye Babies here. Campbell's.
Yeah.
Sarah.
We actually quit for 2 years, and then Camel Crushes came out, and I thought they were nifty. So I'm just like, hey, these are cool. I'm going to try these. And then I started again, and then it's stupid.
Well, we quit for a little bit again after that, and then we went to Chicago. Remember? And we were like, we don't care how much it costs, even if it's $20 a pack. This place sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It was so stressful.
So
stressful.
Chicago's not a fun place.
All right, guys. Hi, IB Poppin'. We're going to have Let's Start a Pop collection. It looks like they're getting ready. I'm going to bring them on. So if you can all give them a round of applause when I bring them on. I don't hear you guys roaring.
Hey.
Come on, guys. Roar.
Hey, roar. Hey.
Hi.
I gotta do one apology real quick because Rockabye, she's been in our live streams before too, and I think I called her Roka, and then I started watching her YouTube videos and realized it's Rockabye Baby, and it makes perfect sense. So shout out.
That's one of the coolest names I've come across. I love that name. It's so awesome.
It is. Nancy! Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Sassy. Mike, what's going on, Mike?
What does that look like?
Holy crap, I haven't talked to you in forever, bud.
Hi,
Morg
Pop
just
Life.
came in. Pop Life came in. Horror just came in. Hi, everyone.
Every time you say horror, I don't hear the or at the end. So all I hear is you say, hi, horror. Every time it's all I hear. He doesn't emphasize the or at the end.
New York and Southern slang mixed in one, you're going to get some weird words. So, how are you guys doing tonight, even though I just talked to you a minute ago?
Living the dream, man.
Yep.
Living the dream.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Roll Tide, Pop Life.
Yep.
Now I almost have to drink.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen with,
You'll just get drunk quicker.
Yeah, you'll get drunk quicker.
That's all it does.
Will it?
Yeah. I'll make you a lightweight. Should I go get you a drink?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
No, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Screw you. I'm getting myself one.
Okay.
We're drinking with you.
Yeah,
It's Friday.
it's Friday. Week's over with.
This is true. Hello, below average gaming dad.
What's up, below average?
Week's kind of over.
We got a fight going on in the chat right now with super chats. We got Georgia versus Bama. Roll Tide.
All right, Georgia rules.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
We got Missouri in on the live stream right now with another Bama person.
Yep.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be Arkansas.
Right.
Oh boy. So yeah, fun time. Where'd you go?
She went to go get a drink.
Did you see that? I must have missed out on it. Did you guys see Vince and Gabby opened a mystery box today, and it was a March Madness box, and every box had a team in it, and if that team advanced to, it was a really kind of unique, different box. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know who.
Neat.
Yeah, I don't know who dropped it, but it was they dropped however many teams are in the tournament. They dropped that many number of boxes, and every box had a team in it. And then based on how they did in the tournament, you won bigger prizes above and beyond the mystery box.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Apparently, there was a box run where they did like all the teams for basketball, like a bracket kind of thing.
Oh, I think I've seen something about that. I got confused because I don't understand brackets.
If anyone's wondering, I'm using the Colossus beer opener. You want
Nice.
to show it off real quick?
Okay.
Even though you broke the webcam right before we came on.
Yeah. My bo-
That's pretty cool.
I've had to use this as my bottle opener all night.
A lighter?
That's all,
Fancy.
that's all I had.
Oh, geez, we got LSU now.
Oh, LSU.
All right.
Go
All right.
Tigers. Right.
Roar.
Oh, we're going to get smashed again.
Can I see
tonight.
a knife? The long one.
You want the long one,
I
huh?
want the long one.
Sid Mack is on
You
his
get the
way to grab his adult beverage. I like it.
Hey, Papa Missouri. You got 3 drinks today. You doing a 99 bananas?
Yeah.
Pop in Missouri and I got a box battle coming up. We're going to have to figure out what our punishment's going to be. I don't know that we're going to go down the same path with the tattoo, but we're going to do something.
I should
I
have
want to
knew.
do another. I want to do another tattoo challenge because I want a tattoo.
Because
And I
you-
want to know what your guys' ideas were. If you guys lost, what were you gonna get?
Mitch,
Yeah.
tell them about yours.
Okay. Well, after the fact of this or whatever, but I came up with the first thing, and then now I really like the second thing I would have gotten. Can I just say that one instead?
Sure.
All right,
anyone?
well,
Say
Oh.
both.
Anyway, I wanted to do like the Carl and Ellie with the with the Funko symbol on the mailbox with their handprints. But-
Okay.
But then I came up with the idea of, since I keep doing upside down for sodas, I was just going to do my part of the logo with as a soda can and #upside down.
Oh, that
Although,
would have been neat.
although that's a temporary thing. I mean, I won't.
If it was right here on my rib cage, I'd be fine
Yeah.
with it because
Yeah, that's what I try to do. Like all my tattoos are all in spots where I can hide if I want to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Not the one I got to stare at all the
It don't
time.
matter what you look at.
Think about your mom.
I was going to
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it was fun telling the tattoo guy when me and my mom both went down. It was like 2 days after Christmas to get it. And I'm like, oh, we're getting matching tattoos. And he thought it was a cute idea. We're both getting flamingos. My mom's like, yeah, she got hers on her leg. And I'm like, no, I want mine right here. He's like, you want a tramp stamp? I'm like, yeah, I want a tramp stamp with my mom.
So now, every time I'm back there, I get to think of her mom, too.
Yeah. It
Amazing.
kind of creates a
All the
problem.
way through.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm drinking Andy Gator tonight. If anyone knows what Andy Gator is for right now. And you're drinking
99 peaches.
99 proof.
my
Yikes.
root beer bottle.
I got the Boulevard Wheat, which is a local Kansas City brewery.
I-
It's not local; it's national now, but it's a Kansas City brewery.
Oh, he got.
I've got a bunch of like little fireballs
She's
with
on-
my root beer and vanilla vodka in it too.
Heck yeah.
I've paced myself.
Not me.
I've paced myself.
Yeah, it's Friday, like you said.
It's not as bad as New Year's or the last drinking one with him. So I think
Love
we're good.
I love it.
We don't drink very
The
often.
last 2
Yeah.
times we've done the super chat drinking, both of us, either one of us has gotten sick. The first time I got sick, the second time he got sick and is telling me to pick him up off the floor.
I like the
For
fried.
my mom, yes.
Yeah, it was either I got picked up or you got picked up off the
Yeah.
floor. So I still love the one
I didn't
with
pick you up.
the one with her on New Year's where I'm sitting there trying to keep running the show, and you say, I think it was Sassy. It goes, well, where's Nicole? And you just see Nicole's hand stick up from the ground and just start waving.
Participating.
And what did we learn, Nicole? What did we learn?
Super chat gets you rich.
Don't eat the fruit. Don't eat the
Yeah,
fruit.
no fruit. Fruit's bad. And don't buy clearance fruit if you're going to have fruit in your alcohol because I'm 90%
It was
sure
expired.
it was sick.
Oh yeah.
It was 6 hours afterwards. Like I slept and everything was 6 hours, and I
Yeah.
woke up with horrible cramps, and that's when I got sick.
Oh
We
yeah.
have a lot of drinks to catch up on.
I've been drinking.
Okay, we're up to like 7, I think. No,
Oh, he's joining the party.
Below average gaming dad. First time I had Boulevard was at Kauffman Stadium. Very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Royal Stadium. I love it.
Yeah.
nothing wrong with Diet Mountain Dew. If you're a dude, that'll lower your sperm count. So for chicks, it's
Is
just
that true?
Mountain Dew does.
I drink it by the caseload.
No, you drink. You drink Pepsi.
We need to make that shirt, by the way.
And we do. We need to make like a sticker or a shirt for "Don't eat the
Yep.
fruit."
Eat the
Yeah.
And
fruit.
you just need to have like a hand popping up, like "Hi."
I love it.
So what else you guys got coming up? I know you do.
No. Jeremy didn't tell us his tattoo idea.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
good
yep.
call. So I was going to get Freddie Funko as Fred Flintstone with the Funko symbol, and I still might.
I know that. Well, like after he went and got his done, he's like, "This wasn't such a bad idea." He's like, "I could do a whole arm full of this, all the
Yeah.
different logos." I'm like, "That could be fun." I was like, "That means I get to get some too, right?"
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Mother Earth Mafia.
Yes.
I also thought about
Is that the comment?
well, no, I wouldn't do it, but I thought about doing like that, like a whole section of everybody's we've met so many amazing people and so many great channels, and everybody's got a logo and sticker and everything else, and I was going to do like a collage of everybody's
So you're
logos.
telling me you won't even put our logo on
the
here,
Funko
but
YouTube.
you would put theirs.
I would have put ours on there too. And I would have
He was just saying about getting our logo tattooed on him. I'm like, "Well, no, don't," because I change it a lot, so
I know.
it might not be relevant here in a little bit.
That's a fact.
You do. You do.
I
I don't
already
want
come
to
up with
give.
one.
I don't want to give this one up though. I really like how I got this one to come. Like our original one. For anyone that doesn't know, I guess I said that on your live stream earlier. But behind Nicole's head was actually my original one when I first started, and the face inside it is actually my Halloween mask. I had custom made. It's a Krampus mask I had custom made in California and flown out to me the other year.
Yeah, but when we started, everyone kept saying they wanted Tater, so then we went to the other logo that had
Yeah.
Tater in it,
And then
and then we were
realized
just like, "Well, we need something that fits us that's odd," so we went with that one.
It's funny because there's a handful of channels. So we put all of our stickers up here on our shelving.
Mhm.
And there's a handful of channels that could supply us with all the stickers we need for the entire, like you guys that change them regularly. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
Well, we try to do like chases and different ones for our Patreons and
Like I did a special one from the New Year's one, went out to all the Patreons, which I think you got your box, and it has like the whipped cream on it from.
Mhm. Yep.
No, that was the Valentine's Day one. Valentine's, the
this
whipped
is,
cream.
this is very serious.
Very serious.
Very serious.
We're screwed.
Hail Hydra.
Hi, Hydra.
Oh, my goodness.
Hydra, good evening.
What staying out of trouble, Hydra? I know you had some trouble the other day. We won't get into it, but
Marvel.
What about
It's from Marvel. Oh, hi,
do you want to show off a couple of our giveaways that we're gonna do? Did you ever figure it out?
I grabbed some stuff.
Okay, she grabbed some stuff, so we'll do
What
that
are we
real
doing?
quick. We're just gonna show off some of the things we're giving off.
You can't see him.
Yeah, that's why the other camera's there. Oh Jesus.
Oh, Pichu. Is that Pikachu or Pichu?
Yeah,
It's Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I never know the difference.
Love it.
We do one of him today.
Love it.
Or you can pick, which I thought was kind of funny. Made me think of it. Friends, because you guys said something about collecting the Friends,
Gotta love Gunther. Gotta love Gunther.
and then a Minico Gollum.
Which
He's
I
really cool.
Loving these freaking things.
Whole thing.
That's cool. We haven't released that video. Don't show it off.
Which I don't know if you've seen many of the Minicos yet, but man, they're pretty cool too. They are.
I haven't. I mean,
Yeah, I've
We
never.
just got the one. Was it Thundercats?
Yes.
and it was really cool.
The Thundercats one is really awesome. There's a lot of detail in them, and we get them in that Z box that we get from overseas all the time.
yeah.
It's pretty cool when we get them. A lot of Batman stuff we get in that box too, which is awesome.
You guys opened some freaking cool boxes. Like,
Mhm.
We like to try a little bit of everything.
Speaking of which, do you want to tell everyone inside the chat what the next box coming up very soon to our channel is going to be?
boxy.
And for the guys who have no clue what this is a makeup box.
Yeah.
And she's going to be testing it all on me.
He gets to wear all the makeup.
I can't wait. I've got a ton of extra sample of things that I've gotten. I should send you
Oh my
No,
god.
there we go.
from
Take
Ipsy.
contributions and doll them up. I told him maybe he can get that like blonde wig we have and make him wear the wig, and then I can do all of his makeup up.
I've got clip-on earrings if his ears aren't pierced, or he could just.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I have all my wigs because for some reason I have 800 wigs.
Because they're just like hats, and you have a problem.
Yeah. Jim's here.
Hey, Jim!
What's up, Jim?
Lots of booze flowing tonight. You betcha.
It is. The super chat's on, and I can't control myself in between them, so I just drink all the time during the show.
I
So
think I
can't-
found my new drink, the peaches with the tea, so it's like peach tea.
That works. Yeah, I don't know about mixing all three, or the vodka and the 99 proof. I don't know.
Maybe
yeah,
we'll
it's happened before.
Hey, lass.
Yeah.
Hey, lass.
You just need
Hey,
some Dr.
lads.
Pepper.
Oh boy, what else do we got?
Yeah.
You know what I forgot?
What?
The pop that matches my tattoo.
Where is it?
You want me to go grab it?
I have no clue where it is. So yeah.
Go. It's on the shelf in there. It's second row of shelvings, I do believe.
Seems to me.
God, we have so many shelves at this point.
Good.
Good, Nick. I don't know why you're not drinking.
We should all still be drinking.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Doesn't mean I still have to get up at 6 a.m. though.
Hey, Brian, do I need to send you guys another one of these? Did she tear yours apart?
No, she actually did it in like a day,
Got it fixed? Okay. All right.
and I have it on my Bakugo, and he's holding it now.
And it's like
Yeah,
little
just-
blasting arms, so it looks
Yeah.
like he's like blowing up with the Rubik's Cube. It's really cool looking.
I love
Those,
it.
those were the
We'll have
special.
to take a picture.
Which I want to ask, did you get our Patreon box yet?
We've got one
It's
that we
upstairs.
haven't opened yet.
Upstairs.
Okay.
The last one we opened was Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I can't wait.
He's
Dude,
excited for this one.
I have something in there that I think you're really gonna like.
Oh,
right.
should I show that? My Golden Girls little thing?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I remember you guys were saying that you're gonna get the pops. I'm like, hey, wait, we got this Funko the game one.
I love it. I think it's so cool.
Betty White is awesome.
Yes, Betty White's my hero.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
She's amazing. Absolutely. So here's my question. Should I show the pop or the tattoo first?
You
Or
don't-
should I show the tattoo because it doesn't have the name? And I don't think a lot of people are going to know what it is.
Yeah, because when I told my parents and then I told them the name, they thought it fit better.
Oh, the name is why I got this tattoo.
Yeah.
100%. It suits me,
Right.
but it's the name.
Okay, so if they can identify who it is by name, then we'll give away a prize to whoever names it.
There we go.
That works. I am I'm interested if anyone in here, I have a feeling if anyone in here would get it, it'd be Nick.
Well, yeah, because he collects everything.
But I don't know. There could be, because horror was in here. I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know. When should I just do it now?
Yeah, why not?
What do you guys think? You guys want to see it?
Oh, everybody wants to
Yeah.
see
I
it.
know, it's driving everyone nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I'll try sliding back.
Yeah, this should be fun. Get my arm under there, like my flamingos.
I
Love
love-
it. See, it matches my
And that's
tattoo.
your tattoo. I
Oh,
love
let's see if I
it.
can- oh, I forgot to put.
When you
I
get
love
like
the
stuff.
placement of the tattoo.
Yeah, I forgot it's dry.
Tramp stamp.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about where
Oh.
he got his.
Oh, okay.
placed.
I gotta put a little bit of lotion on it. It's dry right now. I forgot. It looks better wet.
That's what she said.
That's, wait.
We got the button.
That's what she said. Oh, you gave me the glue.
I don't know what else you wanted.
Pop in Missouri says we definitely need a Betty White pop. Well, we technically have them in the form of Dorothy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's all the Betty White pops we have. We need an icon pop of Betty White.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have one of her.
Yeah, me too.
I really am. All right, there we go.
He should
Let's,
have.
oh yeah, I gotta switch the camera over here.
Yeah, that would have been funny if you got a tramp stamp.
That would have been good.
Let's
You
see if
gonna
I
make
can get it.
something?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I know who that is.
That's
I love it.
awesome.
I can't win my own giveaway. I love it.
Oh, that is.
So let's see who in the chat gets it.
Come on,
Yeah.
Chad.
That's
Stay
it.
with it. It's not falling.
I don't know. It's not looking good, guys.
Oh,
That makes perfect sense. I love it.
Let me hear.
Oh,
Oh,
Sid
yeah.
Mack.
there we go.
You guys can-
Sid got it.
Did he? Heck yeah. Elikupahomie or Elikupahomie.
Uh-huh.
It's already starting, isn't it?
Yeah.
My Elikupahomie.
Sid Mac, hit us
Yeah,
up. on
guys,
Instagram.
there you go. I unfortunately did not have enough money for the original Bone Daddy,
The red suit one.
the red suit one that completely matched because he's
That's
like $2,000 now.
That's really cool.
But I love this is one of my favorite pops, and just the name alone. If anyone asks me, "Hey, what's that?" I can say it's Bone Daddy.
Yeah.
I love it though.
I
That
love
looks really, really good.
Hey, dude. For anyone wondering, all the links are below for
Yeah, you gotta check
Cynical
them out.
Tattoos. The guy that did my tattoo actually does like custom artwork and stuff like that too, and he only charges like $20 for commissions. And some of the stuff that he does,
Like
is
he'll send you the
insane.
prints, and you can ask him what you want. He can like morph it. I mean, like he does some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
on
he's
there.
got like oh god, what all Rick and Morty as Dragon Ball Z and like stuff like that, and just stuff you don't see everywhere. But he's really cool.
Mother Earth Mafia says Michael Jackson. I win.
Now it is.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
exactly. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Sid, hit us up on Instagram and
Mhm.
we'll send you something. I don't know what, but we'll send you
We'll
something.
get you something together.
Sid hasn't won in a while.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's been a while. Which is kind of crazy because we didn't even, when I first started, me and him really didn't know that we were both from the same hometown at the time either. And just, it was kind of cool. Now he lives in Alabama too, which is crazy.
It is crazy. It's a small world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a lot of guys up, and all the places I've lived in my lifetime. It's fun to meet other people who are either living there currently or have lived there. Yeah, it's awesome.
I think Sid's the only one I know from Quip in Alabama, though, from Pennsylvania.
Maybe.
That's a big jump. Oh boy, but yeah, we have so many new boxes we got too. I know. I just watched your box earlier. We didn't have that kind of luck with unboxing treasures.
Oh, well, we'd opened two. The first one we got was right around value, and the second one was really good. But that Count Dooku was a little bit inflated at the time, but even still, it was over $100 box. It was great.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, I want to go back and get another one from him too, because like I don't.
Yeah, like
I
the one
his
we
boxes.
got is, what was it? We knew the price beforehand just because we seen it. We knew it was higher and it had a
Mhm.
massive drop. So then we ended up coming in undervalue. And I'm like, well, I can't hold that against them just because it just dropped. Like we were actually just looking at it. And I'm like, hey.
yeah,
I don't put soft nuts in my mouth, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm too afraid to try them. It sounds horrible. But it is everywhere down here. Like every gas station, every little parking lot, they have a little pop-up stand with boiled peanuts. And I don't know.
No, I'll vouch for Archibald's barbecue here.
Yeah.
That, I mean, I've had barbecue all over the place. You can't call this stuff barbecue. Like it's a whole different kind of sauce, and it's almost like a hot sauce, but not.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. It was actually ranked #1 on ESPN for like 2 years now for the college's best so far. So, but man, is it good.
And Ivy, I'm from like New Brighton. He's from Aliquippa. I don't know how well you know PA.
Pittsburgh area
But we were north of Pittsburgh.
originally. We done moved everywhere.
I'm trying to move again.
Mm,
I want a beach now.
mm.
Oh, me too.
yep.
I finally got to see a national championship in my lifetime in a town
You
I
got
lived
two.
in. So I'm good.
You got two.
Yep, I can die happy.
I want a beach now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't see us winning any national championships because Kansas City
You
really.
never know.
Well,
Honestly, you have a better chance than Arkansas.
Well, Columbia, yes, but Kansas City, there's nothing here.
Yeah, this is true.
KU,
still-
obviously, but well, I'm closer to
Nothing
Lawrence than I
Kansas.
am. I'm closer to Lawrence than I am Columbia, but still,
But that's what I hated about living in Arkansas too for a while there, because the only team we had was freaking
Yeah.
Razorbacks. I was cheering for when I was there.
We
I
went
was
to the
Red
lower
Wolves.
count. Yeah, the lower seed for football because we couldn't do the Razorbacks. We went to the Red Wolves.
There's no way. And my neighbor was like a diehard Arkansas fan. And I'm like, dude, he was like, I'll bet you. And at least he's at his son's actually in here
That's
right
not his
now.
son. That's his.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's his nephew.
Nephew.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, the one that I was just saying earlier, he was our neighbor. And yeah, his uncle tried to tell me many times.
We had a
that-
standing bet with him that what was it in 5 years that Arkansas was going to get the national championship.
No, was going to be ranked number 1
Oh.
and win the national championship within 5 years.
I even put a reminder on my phone for that bet because I'm like, you're going to lose it.
It will never happen. Never happen.
That's what you got to do.
Below average gaming says Missouri Western won't win any. Actually, it's funny. When I went to college at Missouri Western, it was Missouri Western State College.
Yeah, that's when it was.
And now it's Missouri Western State University. But back in the day, it wasn't a university.
Yeah, no,
And yeah, they're not winning anything.
they didn't change that until like after I left.
I did live in Indianapolis when IUPUI, and I was going to IUPUI. I wasn't going to it then, but I lived in Indianapolis when IUPUI made their Cinderella run in the tournament one year.
Really?
That would have been fun.
That was like 1948, I think. I was a young adult.
You're still just flying planes and all that. And,
Absolutely,
yeah.
as Mitchie would say, before color television and all that. So
Before I was born.
probably.
Well, I can't say much. I remember like before internet was everywhere and stuff like that, and going on road trips with my dad, and we'd be stopping at intersections in the middle of the boonies with a map, and he's like, "Where are we?" And I'm like, "I have no fucking clue."
Like
Yeah.
that's how we got down to Texas all the time was maps.
I still have a road atlas in my car. I'm that old. So
Well, see, I've been blessed with if I drive somewhere once, I seriously can drive without anything GPS, all that most of the time.
yeah.
I mean, I could drive right now to Pennsylvania, Arkansas, Texas, no problem.
No, I can go down to Tyler and still all went. I just need it for my comfort zone. I need my GPS up there for my comfort zone. I can.
Especially if you get the new apps that tell you where the cops are. Those are very
Yes, that's what mine
Yeah.
will tell me like what speed I'm going and like where I'm exactly at, and then I already know where they sit going down there.
or construction. that
Or
kind of thing.
construction.
So yeah.
But I hate
That would suck. That right there would suck.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I feel I mean, granted, still his team won the next year, but can you imagine going for all that time and then they win the next year? I'd be like, oh, dude, screw you.
Against my will, I lived in Lawrence one year when KU won the national championship. But I wasn't a KU fan, so it was hard to celebrate. But I did, like a rock star.
Well, see, Pennsylvania is really weird, as our college football isn't as big as our high school football.
That's only in your town.
Well,
That's only in your town
maybe
because your town has a good football team.
we have the best.
Yeah.
But still, it's just it's always been weird like that from like up north. Where the schools push high school more than they push the college game, and a lot of people from Aliquippa, they went to Pitt. A couple went the big ones went to Alabama. So that was one reason why I actually liked Alabama, and the fact that Alabama was hated was another reason I liked them, because the high school I went to were hated. I mean, we are hated, but we had people like we had Ty Law, Mike Ditka, oh my god, oh no,
Nicole,
Reed?
yeah, Darrell Revis.
yeah.
But I mean, just one after Namath,
Yeah, that's that one.
Walter Payton, like the people that come out of that area is just, it's insane. Absolutely insane.
It's fun to see. Like when I lived in Indianapolis, high school basketball was bigger than any sport around. And then if you go down to Texas, it's high school football is bigger than
Mhm.
college sports for the most part. It's interesting to see how different regions in the United States celebrate different sports.
Yeah, basketball was big in Arkansas.
Yeah, it was. It was. And it's funny that he said Texas because I'm not sure if you remember that reality show, Friday Night Tykes, where they did like the little kids that played Pop Warner for Texas. Right after that, they actually did my town in Pennsylvania because outside of Pennsylvania, the only school close to Texas like rankings was our school, Alicopa. We were the only ones that were even close to them.
Hey,
nice.
5 boxes left, and I want this stuff.
Nick, I grabbed one.
Yay.
We'll be box battling Jim Pops, I believe.
He was the man. Absolutely the man. Still is.
That's weird that Campbell's didn't have a football team.
Some don't. They got rid of it in some schools.
Like my school was horrible. We had tractors and farmers, and we would go years without winning a single game, but we still had a football team.
Which, Nick, are you a mod? Is Nick a mod? Nick, you're a mod. You can drop your link to your website if you want to. For I want this
Scott
stuff.
didn't get fired.
Hey,
You guys don't know about I want this stuff. I don't know why you watch our channel because we love I want this stuff.
Yes.
us as well, absolutely.
I mean, you guys know the couple boxes that we get every.
Yeah, we
As
open
much
all
as
kind
we
of different
can,
ones, but
we
the
have
ones
the
that always
base.
show back up.
Yep.
I mean, I literally all I can say is 2 pops and a soda, $24.95. Like, where in the world are you going to find that? That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Mhm.
So, and I'm glad Scott didn't get fired.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he has that super tape.
Oh my God, the super tape for the love.
Like, where does that tape come from? I buy tape because we ship a lot of stuff out. And my tape is not like that.
My
See, I
packing
got
tape
a-
is not like that.
I got something for that tape. This will take care of that tape real quick.
Yeah, I need to send all my knives to you and have you sharpen them. That's what I need. Yeah.
Oh, look, she's coming.
What the? Son of a.
I said, Jake,
Cheers.
Oh God, that's the way it works around this house. That's the way it works.
I said JK.
The first one. I have any more?
Yeah.
Sweet.
But I wanted to see if it got your attention or not.
I'm just glad you finally changed it to Mitchie LSAPC.
Oh Jesus.
We were holy.
Oh
That's
Jesus.
chugging, isn't it? Like 20 like chugging.
Also, if you guys were
yes.
not,
Earth Mafia.
My
We drink to
$5.
that.
Your $5 is put to shame.
you gotta grab me one. But if you guys weren't at Let's Start live a little bit ago,
Mhm.
there's gonna be a big thing coming out here soon
Hydra will want to know that.
with Mother Earth Mafia. Hydra, if you're still in here, I'm gonna get with you a little bit. It has to do with comics and stuff like that. So there's some big things coming from I Want This Stuff and Mother Earth Mafia, and I'll let them explain it later. But that's just something to keep an eye out for. So definitely go check them out.
Yeah.
Definitely go check them out.
I want this to, we're at the tip of the iceberg with those guys. I mean, right now there's so much more layers underneath what they've got going on with a whole new line between comics and vinyl toys and things that they're coming out with. Man,
Yes.
it couldn't be a better time to get involved with I Want This Stuff. It's
And they're a great company. I mean, 100%. They really are. And I do hope all the success for them. I really do. Ever since I've even started getting, you can tell when you get a box, even like the second time, and it's packed great both times, no damage. You just know it's going to be a good company, and they have been.
Or
Yeah.
when you get boxes that are guaranteed value or guaranteed overvalue,
Yeah.
that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
not many companies are putting out a $50 mystery box with a $70 or $80 guaranteed value.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, it's insane. So
We were just talking about Quip. What's going on, Jason? How you doing, bud? I haven't talked to you in forever. We're just getting smashed right now. Oh man.
One thing bad about drinking with super chats and renting, you can't smoke in the house.
You can if you do a vape.
I'm not dying. I don't trust vapes.
Pork Chop's here.
Hi, Pork Chop.
Golden's here.
Hi, Golden.
Yeah, we went too.
What's up, Pork Chop? I got it.
We got a decent amount of drink on this one for a $20 super chat, by the way.
I'm still going.
Okay.
We were supposed to go get our taxes done tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to happen.
It's going to happen now. Nope.
Can you? So, do you? Your YouTube channel's a business. So, do you write off your mystery boxes?
Yep.
Camera
And the
gear, tattoo.
That's a
mystery
promotional stunt.
boxes.
Yeah, do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why this year I'm not doing them. I'm taking them somewhere else.
Yep.
'Cause we had stocks, we did Bitcoin, we did all kind of weird stuff this year. I'm like, I'm not even messing with it.
Yeah,
I
we
want
did
someone
a
else
bunch.
dealing with it.
My
Which-
my brother-in-law is an accountant, so he does all our taxes. And
She's an accountant. She
Mm-mm.
just doesn't like to do them.
No, I am not an accountant.
I know.
I am a controller. There's a difference.
I know. You just hate when I say that.
Because there's a difference. I don't do taxes. I don't do all that stuff. I tell you how profitable a business is.
yes, my brother-in-law is a accountant. He does, and he has a tax business, so he does taxes.
It's completely different, and taxes
Yeah.
are super complicated.
They are. I have to do them I have to start them for my family's business down in Texas. So their stuff's completely different from up here.
Yeah, that's the other thing that sucks because like it's different areas and we move around a lot. So like even if I do pick them up in one area we lived in, we move.
Yeah.
So then it makes it fun. What was really fun is living in one state and working in two different states.
Yeah. That
That was a fun year.
Mm.
Well, we lived in the Boot Hill right there at Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee.
Yeah, so
So
it was
we
all
were-
like a 10, 15-minute drive to get to
Yeah.
all the different states. So
We're getting
Pretty
smashed.
cool.
I love it.
Pop in Missouri.
Hey, you guys don't have to try to keep up because
Oh,
we're
no,
kind of
it's very rare that we get to actually sit down and do this
We're gonna-
type of stuff. So
when Pops in a Pint, and when we hit 1,000 subscribers and we can do the super chat, we might just like delete a subscriber and keep it at $9.99 forever.
It's fun. I'm not gonna lie, it is.
We
It
normally don't drink, and I do have to say that it has been really fun. It gives you something like instead of to kind of do it and helps you relax. And granted, you pay for it the next day, but at least you get a little bit of fun out of it.
Let's not lie. And the day after,
I don't
we
get
hurt for a couple days sometimes.
She still doesn't get hangovers. I'm miserable for days.
It depends on what I have. It really does. If I go in there and get the Everclear, I'm gonna probably have a hangover because I started with Andy Gator.
I'll get one, but it's normally not bad. Like it'll just be a normal headache, and as long as I take Excedrin, it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about the worst that I get it.
Although Papa Life gave me, when I was up at his house, he gave me that idea that you shouldn't have a lot of sugars, like beforehand.
Well, I'm screwed because that's all I eat is sugar.
But that's supposed to be one of the reasons why you get a hangover.
Typically, if I'm not so drunk that I can't remember to drink a bunch of water before I go to bed, then I'm usually fine. But usually I forget because I passed out.
And we eat before we go, and we should have Pops in a Pint too.
Pork chop.
That's cool.
I want to say the tattoo was not as bad as I
150.
thought it was going to be. It was 150.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not bad.
at all.
I couldn't believe it was under $200.
Especially because we're right next to the university. So like if we went into town, they were going to
Yeah.
charge I think like $250, and I'm like, no. So I just went over the bridge some, and they're like, yeah, $150. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I still thought it was going to be high over here because, like I said, when I lived in Pittsburgh, everything was outrageous in there. Like anywhere near stadiums or anything like that, you were paying.
Okay.
I think my tattoo is more expensive than yours.
I think it was too.
It's so hit or miss. Like the one I have on my back, which is pretty large, is I got this kind of new upcoming artist when he was still kind of low and wasn't charging much, proving his way and that kind of thing. And he drew it up amazing. I trusted him to do it, and I got it for really cheap. And now if I went to see him, he would charge me I'd have to take a mortgage out on a house.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean
Click on that. I will do that.
Oh,
Shoot, I would do
I
it
would
I
too.
will do that.
Me
100%.
too.
Just give me store credit.
I will call tomorrow morning and make an appointment.
I just want the
Where are
cash.
we putting
If
it?
he wants cash, I want store credit.
I'm a money hoarder.
I did, Nancy. I did. I will show it off again.
No, don't show her now. She's not.
Oh yeah, I'll wait till the end of the show.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Nancy.
I seen that pork chop. I don't know what it's doing.
This is the Funko Pop that it's after. I couldn't afford the actual red shirt one that I got the tattoo. Oh my god, why did we put this camera so
So good.
far away?
That looks.
It's so good.
It looks great.
The shading is great.
Which right now it actually looks a little. I was kind of mad because it pops a lot more, but it just decided to scab some here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Even after like a week and a half, it finally started to. And I mean, after
I
it's
was
done,
surprised it didn't scab right away.
I also thought it was cool. He said it'd be a free touch up and
Mhm.
everything like that too. So
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's huge because a lot of places don't do that. But the touch up is important because it's going to scab.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're going to get a little fading, and the touch up is.
I mean, I don't even know what the
Awesome.
one on my back looks like. Like the blower back, it looks anymore.
I can tell you.
I have a buck-toothed sun on my back. It's a sun, and it's got a smiley face, but his face is buck-tooth. And then I have like tribal all the way across my back. And
Oh, that's a bad one.
this is a horrible one. I got this.
Mhm.
I was her guinea pig because she thought she was going to be a tattoo artist that worked out of an ambulance.
No, that was my dad's plan.
Was it?
I just wanted a tattoo. My dad wouldn't let me go anywhere and get one. So his solution was buy me a tattoo gun. So I practiced on everyone else and then I did my own tattoos.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, sure.
I made sure to practice on everyone else. Like when I ran out of room with tattooing on my dad, which was really weird, shaping my dad's leg because I had to tattoo his legs. That was an odd experience. So then I had to jump to him and then I did mine.
Well, how about my friend that we made him break a chair when you were tattooing him? Remember Jeff Quiche? Remember I used to call him Quiche because he was a. Never
He's
mind.
a pansy.
So-
She was tattooing his back and he broke a metal chair.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was overly dramatic.
I don't need a tramp stamp. Should I show my back?
So do
Do
you,
you?
I don't know. I bet you if I move the big ass chair,
I'm gonna pull your pants up too.
that's fine. Let's see if I can.
On your knees.
Can you see it?
They can't see the buck tooth guy.
Really?
He's there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's bad.
So do you still tattoo, Nicole?
Yeah.
From time to time. Not so much anymore. But when I lived in PA, I tattooed a lot of his friends and everything.
You know, prison tats.
All right. So if I lose the next battle, you can tattoo my Funko tattoo?
I would let her.
If it's black and white, I would. Color, the shading part, I never got down good enough to feel comfortable with.
Yeah, it might look like she could shade, but that's not how I wanted it. Not at all. I wanted that solid.
And well, then I tried doing a couple different ways, and he ended up yelling at me because it hurt. So I'm like, yeah, that's probably not the right way.
Hurt. I couldn't believe this didn't bleed as much. Like seriously,
I
had
might have went a
blood
little too
dripping.
deep on him.
A little,
A little.
little.
That-
That's
I can't believe you trusted her enough to do it, which is still great. Because
What else am I
Put
gonna
that
do?
camera on.
Which one?
The other one.
I'd probably let Mitchie tattoo me in a box battle loss, but I
I don't know if
wouldn't.
you can see it. Ooh. See, I have my footprints here that I did these ones,
Mhm.
and it wraps around my foot to the other side.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh, and then
That's not something you want to kick.
where is it? That's my maiden name. See, that turned out all right. Yours, maybe not so much.
Maybe not. Maybe not. That's okay. That's you know, it's just my skin. What I gotta live with the rest. It's fine.
I thought so.
Me too. Why be normal? Trust in alcohol, 100%.
Yes.
That's another shirt we need to make. There
Yeah.
it is.
I broke the seal. I'll be back.
Okay.
Cool. Did you ever pull double Todoroki key?
Yes, I did, and I did not forget about you, Sarah. I have it sitting aside.
You do have that. She has it sitting aside, Sarah, just for you.
I do. I have it sitting in a box. I just haven't gotten around to it.
We had a lot to ship out last time. We're still, because we did our last live and we didn't take into account that we also had the Patreon boxes.
Yeah, it was like about $200 in shipping costs.
Yep, trust me, I've been there, and him and I have to sit down, and I need him to pick out what he wants, and each thing I'm like, set him like where you label them, and then I sit down, ship, and then get everything shipping, going, and pack up, and print out the labels, write down the shipping amounts on each thing, where they're going, and everything, because I keep a log.
Yeah.
Of every
I have my book, my general ledger book that I keep for it.
And it's
because you might want to look into is stamps.com.
I used them and I found out, and because what I did was I used them for my family's business for a while, and then I was like, that fee was hitting every month, and I was like, and then I wanted to look at pirate ships, so I was like, let's try them out too. So what I was doing is I get the points on the work credit card, and then I just pay that off with the money.
Okay.
That way we can still get a discount with using the credit card, but we've been pirate ship, but it's actually pretty cheap with pirate ship.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what Papa's Pop Shop uses too.
I mean, I sat down and I mean, between all the boxes that I have to deal with for work, for shipping down there, and it's very simple. It doesn't have where you have to enter in the code and do all this other stuff. It's very plain and laid out. And you type in like that, the person's name, and it pulls up their address, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it'll save that. Like if I'm going to ship out the exact same box every single time, like the size, it'll be the same price.
That's kind of cool.
It saves that for me.
Stamps.com will save it with me. And I know I checked into, I think it's like Ship Nerd. And they were pretty cheap. And they would have been cheaper if it wasn't for my shipments that I have to do to California. Because I have a lot to go to California and Denver. Yep. And that's when Stamps.com ended up being a lot cheaper. And it still saves me more money to go with them.
Yeah.
I did, poor job. I did.
I don't know. I've seemed to have saved a lot more money, and like it's been, I don't know, it's really simple for me to get all the labels printed out. And I mean, as long as I stay in the budget that he thinks or wants, then I try to get as close as I can. But it just depends on where you ship it to, no matter where you're going. It just depends on where you ship to.
Yeah. Yeah, the biggest ones are always like the further away. Like I know because I have Washington, California, and Denver are my high ones, and that's normally when I ship through UPS, and that ends up being a decent amount cheaper.
California costs a ton. It's like double every time we ship there.
And then we just had to ship to freaking
Tokyo or whatever,
Japan, because of freaking miso.
Cheers, miso! If you watch this back, you can't even come to the live stream. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, we were doing a live stream. And someone gifted it's the other channel we know, Miso, one of their wins because they won twice.
Which is fun. He needed something from us.
So I'm like, okay, that's nice. But then later on in the live, he won something, so he gifted it off. And now he's a more like gaming Pokemon channel, so he doesn't know any of the normal people. And he ends up picking K Titus, and I'm like, oh no!
It actually wasn't that bad though.
No, surprisingly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But I'm just like, yeah, screw it.
And we've shipped to Canada multiple times too, and it's still. I just already made, like we already know this is what we're spending every month for that, and that's okay because I mean, like we keep a budget. I mean, we try to stay in a budget. And if we go over for certain things, but that's it.
Washington's expensive in California, obviously, but there's also one on the East Coast. I can't remember. That's really expensive.
What's a state on the East Coast?
I'm right there with you. I don't know states.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how I passed the class. Honestly,
New York.
I didn't. I failed that part.
New York's expensive. New York. Yes, they are. Yeah. They're not that much more expensive, but they are. They're up there. But I don't think any of my prices have really doubled besides out of the country.
Which I guess I
like the one to Japan that we did, it was I think £1, and it was only like I think $20. So that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But I know like Australia, if we were to ship to Australia, I think it's like $50 for £1.
Yeah.
Does it
Australia.
Yeah, Australia's really bad.
Does it cost a lot to ship to Denver?
Denver is normally higher for me. They end up going through UPS,
Yeah, it is right.
but we're a little bit further over, so I think that's why.
Yeah,
Well, it also don't help that like any of our packages in Alabama, they don't go that way. They first go to Atlanta because that's the main hub.
you guys are usually about maybe 25 cents more there. And it's not that much more. I mean,
It's
there's sometimes
switching.
a 13
It's
cent,
surprising me not close.
25 cents, $1.30.
It's when it switches over regions, I think. When it goes from one region to another. And I think
Well, if they didn't ship it to 8 other different places,
What?
I mean,
Wait, what?
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 somebody's got a tattoo coming.
Yep.
Somebody's got a tattoo coming.
I'm doing it.
you're getting a
There you
tattoo.
go.
Oh, I'm thinking to that.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my
Since
goodness.
he just came in too.
Yes. So I'm calling him. I'm putting a reminder on my phone right now.
Well, here's the question: do you want it to say Mother Earth Mafia, or do you want it to say I want this stuff?
It's a great question.
I think you should hit both on you. Now after
I'm
that.
done with that.
Mother Earth Mafia, you have an artist
Wow.
in your portfolio there, so
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be really cool.
you could even
Get Nick to work.
kind of give them an idea of what you want the design to look like. Maybe I'm
That's
talking for
crazy.
Nicole or
Oh,
Brian.
he can pick whatever he wants. I'm fine with that.
Mhm. Yeah, seriously. I want this stuff, he said.
Oh my goodness, I'd do it.
Oh, I could put it right above the flamingos, maybe. That'd be kind of good, right above the flamingos, the tramp stamp. I want this stuff. Oh my god, that is perfect. I love it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fucking.
Oh my god, yes.
I love it.
I don't like it there.
I love it.
I do too.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, when we go to the beach and that,
Yeah, it's
right
gonna say,
there.
I want this stuff.
Well, you have to put .com too.
I'll put that on too.
Oh, I love it.
I
That's
like it.
I don't know since
Oh. he thinks he can do it.
since the other part is for her mom. Maybe it should say Mother Earth Mafia.
My mom's just as dirty as me. We're good with I want this stuff. I was conceived on a pool table, so we're good.
All right.
And yes, I got to hear that story because my mom's so nice to me and shared
Nancy
that.
wants to see her flamingos.
Love
Or do
it.
you want to see my flamingos? Because technically I'm wearing flamingos. See, I have flamingos. Because
There's the flamingos.
There it is.
Yep.
See, my mom has that one,
yeah, sure she
the
does.
pink one,
Uh-huh.
and then the skeleton one. We made it more manly for my dad.
Uh-huh. But she had a great tattoo artist that was supposed to look like a heart
Yeah, that was
and actually match on both sides, but he was an idiot.
a little bit.
I'd do it. I'd
So
do it.
that's why you're going to cynical for your next one.
Mother.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
But yeah, if you want to get with us, Mother Earth, if you want to draw something up, which if you guys don't know who that is, that's a branch off of I Want This Stuff. They're going to be having some things coming out very, very soon.
That I'm super
Yeah.
excited for.
We are super excited for. Make sure you're following I Want This Stuff and Mother Earth Mafia. Very big things coming that
Thank you, Nancy.
can't wait for, to tell you the truth.
Nicole, try not to get a $275 tattoo.
Why not?
Why not?
We just got $200. That's only $75.
That's true. I guess that's true. I guess that's a
Yeah.
good.
Mine was only $150.
Yeah.
I want the colorful logo, like
Yeah, I
the
know.
on their website logo,
That
the
is
really
kinda
pretty
cool.
one.
Well, let's see what he draws up, though, dude. Cool. I mean,
Yeah.
that'd
Seriously.
be cool.
Mother Earth Mafia said.
Mitch, you want
Also,
one?
who else just
Mitch,
came
of
in?
course, Mitch, you want one.
I'd get one.
Hello, Spooky Dallas. I missed that you
Hi,
came in.
Spooky.
What's going on, Spooky? How you doing tonight, bud? And I didn't give it the right one. So, yeah, boy. How's it
I
going,
can't
bud?
do yeah, boy, right.
Yeah,
What
boy.
So-
Nancy came in too earlier. So,
He sounds like my uncle when he does that.
Nancy. Yeah, boy. I wish I could.
Yeah, boy.
He calls it. Yeah.
I mean, literally sounds like my uncle.
Love
also, who was that popping? Hold on. Before I forget again, where'd I go? We need to get his box.
Oh, We don't need to scroll up. It's time to get his box.
Get his box. Mr. Pop Royalty, we did get it. We're going to open it now since you're here. Because we are so far behind. We have a wall full of boxes sitting there.
You better want one, Mitchie.
Okay.
You better want one. And the
we can't go at the
question,
same time because we don't want the same date.
I'm going to be right there with him, Nick. Don't worry.
$200, and I might have
That'd be kind of awesome.
at the same time.
What?
That'd be pretty cool.
Mhm.
It would be pretty cool.
What?
Mother Earth is saying, well, I want this stuff is saying about paying for another for Mitchie to go get one so you both get the same one, get a tattoo.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, if you don't mind, Pop Royalty, we'll open it now.
Mother Earth, hit us up. Let
We're
us know.
falling behind on opening stuff again.
We might have to work out the logistics because there's quite a distance between
Yeah.
Nicole and Mitchie and travel. But yeah, we might have to work out some logistics there. But Mitchie would be down. So
I'd do it.
Well, I'm sure we could both just get it in our area instead of traveling.
I say go at the same time though.
I'll fly Nick out so he can supervise.
Where's the middle ground? Memphis? We should not get a tattoo in
No,
Memphis.
I'm not getting a tattoo in Memphis.
No,
I
never
don't want
mind.
any
We're not getting a
diseases.
tattoo in Memphis.
Just saying.
Holy hell no.
Oh my goodness.
Get robbed in front of Elvis and then get hepatitis
No, I
right down
told
the
him
street.
no. I told him that we were going to open it for a video.
That's one begins with a G.
Which,
Hey, Mr. Pop Royalty. Speaking of which, is that from Pop Royalty?
Yeah.
it is. It is.
We met up with them last week. Or
Oh, did you?
Not
did.
we.
Yeah.
This one did. Went without me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mean.
Drove.
Yep, see?
Well, I was on my way back from a work appointment at 4 hours away, and I drove through his town that he lives in, and he and his wife, and I hung out with them for several hours, and it was fantastic. We had a great time. Showed me
That's
their
awesome. I
collection.
love meeting channels. I do.
It's so much fun.
Oh,
It really it's so weird meeting someone too that like you've done lives with and whatnot just because it feels weird because you know them almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an absolutely amazing time. I had a great time with them. My mom is now in the chat saying no
Where'd
to
she
the tattoo,
find this? Where'd she find the line?
but we're gonna do it regardless.
I mean, how can't you? It's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
I think it's an awesome idea.
I'm not
So,
getting across my
Pop
forehead.
Royalty is awesome. We're gonna go with
The big
the
knife.
big dog tonight.
You'd be
I'll
dead.
even cut towards me this time.
I mean,
You always end up almost cutting yourself and cut to
Wonder-
yourself.
Oh, I hate cutting towards myself.
Yeah.
it's happening.
It's so dangerous to cut
Oh
towards
my
yourself.
goodness. I get it.
Mother Earth is now offering to pay hotels for when. For
Well, I think I got some points that I could probably
Yeah,
do a free
me too.
hotel, and I got airline credits because our
We
vacation
need-
got canceled.
Yeah.
Can I get an expense report? Or
I can make you up one.
okay,
You're not allowed to touch that knife still.
Yeah, I know. Bad knife.
No, it's you just don't know how to handle the big things. She almost cut her thumb off
that's what she.
taking this out, just taking it out.
He would have
I
been
was making a silhouette for Halloween.
Because, this doesn't look like a knife.
I wanted more realistic, so I needed it out of the sheath, and my hand was already broken when I was trying to take it out. So my fingers, I couldn't bend them, and it didn't work right, and I ended up cutting my thumb and
So
had to
you
get
grab
stitches.
a razor blade of a knife.
Mitchie could cut herself with the number 2 pencil. So
I would already be cut and dead.
Oh, I have done that. I still have the lead marks in the palm of my hand.
so do I. Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
You get to read. I don't want to read.
Okay. And before we get into this, thank you.
Yeah, Pop Royalty, you really didn't have to.
It says, "Hey, Icon of God, hope this AOK finds you well and you enjoy adding these to your collection. Can't wait to see more odd, amazing content from you two in the future. Pop Royalty, Charlie, and Angel." which I will make us big. And thank you so much. We appreciate anytime anyone says it.
We
Still
don't have this.
blows my mind when anyone sends me anything. It really does.
That's what I should have done here.
Oh yeah, let's get down. Who is it?
It's Goku
Ooh,
in the 28th
we
World
don't
Tournament.
have him.
No, I've never even seen him before.
That's freaking awesome. And here's the funny thing. I actually just started watching Dragon Ball.
Oh my god, I know. I'm so proud.
And it's the one I tried watching it a couple times and it was crap.
He tried to watch the Dragon Ball Z where Gohan was still a little kid. Granted, Gohan's always whiny, but when he's a little kid, he screams and cries a lot, so it's really annoying.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But now I'm watching Super.
Yes.
Super's pretty good. It's Super. And ooh,
Goku.
we don't have that one either.
No. There's so many Dragon Ball ones.
Yeah, but we didn't get any of the ones of them in the normal uniforms. We
No.
don't have any of those. Freaking awesome.
Thank you. We actually don't have these.
Seriously, thank you. That's awesome. We have
We have
King Kai.
we have all of them except for Videl.
We don't have Android 17. We don't have Android 18.
We have 18.
We do not have 18. We don't.
You might not.
Why do you question me on my pop knowledge?
Because your memory sucks anymore.
Because I have to remember all these pops. That was awesome. Thank you. Absolutely awesome. And did you see the little...
These are little
Stickers?
thank yous. They're so cute.
Did you show them off?
Thank you.
Pop in Missouri. I'm like 30 minutes away from Cameron.
Yeah, I am kind of wondering if that's going to happen in the morning. If it does, we understand. Yeah, thank you, Paul Royalty. That's
Yeah, they're
freaking amazing.
awesome.
Absolutely.
And they're both
amazing.
Goku. I like Goku. Gohan's a little.
Ooh. Did you catch that, Jeremy?
I'm just looking at it right now, and I'm like, yeah, that's amazing.
What? That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's freaking amazing. I think the Smurfs is my next line that I'm going to try to go for.
Really?
On the Hanna-Barbera side. There's a lot of lines I'm working on, but
Well, who was it that just came out today from Hanna-Barbera? The soda.
yeah,
just-
Soda.
Oh, no.
He's from
Nothing.
Wacky Races.
Yeah, it was a Wacky Racers.
It's like
one.
disaster.
Something like that. No, maybe. I don't know.
I can't think of what it
You
is.
know, you can take his money and run.
And then, nope, I'm quite coherent. It's awesome. Yeah, don't worry. If you want it back, we can figure that out. If you don't, she's getting a tattoo.
Yep.
I'm getting a tattoo either way, so this is how we pay for it.
This will help you feel better about a tattoo because you're jonesing for one after watching me. So it
They're
kinda
very
works out.
addictive.
I want to wait until the Mother Earth Mafia, the comic and all the other announcements that he made. I want to wait till that comes out and get one of those characters.
I know they sound very interesting. Like
It does.
I really kind of animals, and I don't know. I'm kind of sold on it.
And I'm straight addicted to comics.
Yeah.
Like you just don't know. Like I'm addicted to comics. I always have been.
Yeah.
We have so many.
Yeah.
But they're just I don't. It's so much easier to get a comic than Funko anymore. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how you guys did with Target today, but I was ready to throw my computer out the window, and phone, and everything.
Yeah, I saw that post you did. I was like, I mean, I just.
No, you want to hear what's crap?
No, you want to hear the funny part?
I stayed up all night, did all that. She apparently woke up in her sleep, rolled over, and got the Wolverine somehow.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
And then
I
went
did
back
it in
to
my
sleep.
sleep. Yep.
So at least I got the Wolverine.
Wow.
But the bad thing is I really, really wanted the Gambit just because I have Gambit's first appearance graded on the comic book. It was my first slab I ever got.
Yeah.
No, second. Because my first slab was Wolverine, the original Wolverine, but I sold it like an idiot.
No, not like an idiot.
We needed money.
Yes.
There's a difference.
Yes.
The thing about those glow in the dark or the blacklight pops is the day that they released in stores at Target, the original ones. I went to my Target. I was one of 2 people standing in line, and I got all 5 of them, Spider-Man included. I got all of them. So
Really?
We never seen any of them.
so I just figured I'd wait until they drop and go
But
out.
see, we never go and stand in line
Maybe, but
because you don't wake up.
Since it's a college town, those kids have me beat a lot of times. And then 2, I swear to God, they take the stock.
Well, they already said they did.
Yeah. So we even heard it from a person there. So
That worked there.
Yeah.
dude, congrats to the people that got stuff because there was a ton of issues today with that. Like a ton. I see a couple people,
Click
they
on
got all of them.
That's cool.
Yeah, look at that.
That's so awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
Especially
that
the animal thing. I'm a big animal person, so
I'm really excited for that.
I am too. Like I can't wait.
That's going to be a lot.
Like I
of
think
fun.
I'm more excited for this one than I was for Cthulhu Invades Oz.
Yeah.
And
This
the title
sounds
alone,
better.
Cthulhu Invades Oz, was awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. It really is. And yeah, the big thing is just I love comics.
Yeah, that's
So-
our first thing.
It was from when I was a kid. It really was comics and cards, and then cards kind of died, and then comics we spent way too much on, so we kind of quit for like close to 10 years of even buying a comic. So I have like 10 years of stock back there, and if you think we're bad with Funkos, oh God, no. Let's see, just this week, how many comics did I get? I think I got like 250 because I got that 50 pack too.
250s. 100 and 250.
No, I got 200s and a 50.
Oh, okay.
I got 250 comics just this week,
Wow.
but I only paid $60 for all of them.
It's not as bad as whenever we were doing the variants and
Oh God, no.
that was bad.
No, you mean your Tarot and Grim Fairy Tales?
No,
and-
what made me go bankrupt was Dark Tower.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Hey, I made my money off that.
That was dumb.
I made my money off that.
You still have a ton back there, and they're never going up.
Yeah, I sold when that was high. What are you talking about?
It is what it is. You still got a copy, so. Do you do any comics?
The only reason we even know what comics are, I mean, to some degree, is from Pop's Pop Shop, but that bought me in big time. And then we started kind of collecting a little here and there. And then our comic book store that we found has probably at least 500,000 comics in stock every day, and they're $1 a piece. Now, some of them might not be worth 12 cents and some of them are worth $5. I mean, but they're all over the place of everything you can imagine comic wise they have. And I would not be surprised to find a $100 comic in that lot of $1 comics anywhere. So
See, that's how it
Well,
was
that's
in,
the other
in
thing, too.
Pennsylvania. It was really
Yeah.
nice. Here, we can't find a $1 comic to save our life, which we've been getting them online. And actually, what wasn't it? Where did I get the last ones?
eBay.
Was it eBay? Yeah, I found eBay. There was someone selling. It was 100 comics for like $20.
yeah,
20, $25 after shipping.
Yeah, you got some comics from like the 1980s and everything else.
But I got it was really cool because a lot of them are like the independents, like the out of the normal comics. Because I've always been on the outside of comics, like Evil Ernie, Lady Death.
yeah.
I like that style more than I like the superhero style. So that's been me. Wolverine's cool though. I'll agree with you, below. He is cool, but they play him out too much. Like they didn't do him. Or let me not say that they didn't do him justice in a couple of the movies.
Yeah.
The actor was great, but the movies, like the script, could have been better for him.
I like a lot of the comics, the non-mainstream. I mean, you could say mainstream like Tank Girl, but I'm talking like independent comics. I love those things. This shop had everything from Disney comics all the way to, Marvel, DC, everything else, Walking Dead, you name it, they had it.
Yeah, I seen that video you did. I forgot
Yeah.
I seen it. Mitchie's showing off all the comic sheets too.
We actually reached out to Daniel and said, like, hey, you want me to pick you up 100 comics? I mean, we'll ship them out there. You can put them in your boxes because Papa's Pop Shop puts them in every box. So
Mm-hmm.
hey,
I've gotten a couple good ones out of there too.
Yeah.
Like it was funny because I've gotten a couple out that weren't that great when I first got them, and now they are. Because dude, comics are taking off again.
Yeah, they're getting big again.
the first slab the only slab I've ever had came from Papa's Pop Shop, and it was over $100. It was a great.
Well,
Yeah, normally if you get a slab, you're getting money for that.
that was my big hit. The very first big hit we ever pulled
Was the Gambit one.
was the Gambit first appearance X-Men graded out of from Papa's Pop Shop at the time, and I think that's one reason I've kind of stuck with him, just because of the fact that he does do different. It's kind of like I want this stuff though too, with the sodas and the Pez. I
Sure.
like variety.
Yeah.
I really do. It means a lot. And these companies that are charging
Crazy.
like $40-$50 for 2 pops, you can shove it. I don't care. It's
Yep.
not right.
Yep.
It really isn't, in my opinion.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's eating pepperoni. He ain't eating a chip. He's picky. He's spoiled.
The comics never being included in the value of the box.
Yeah.
And every one of those comics, like every one I've pulled, has been $4 or $5 at least.
Yeah.
If not, if not something better. But I mean, there's been a handful that maybe not, but they're always decent. That Teen, I got a Teen Titans one, and it was over $100 slabbed, and I sold it. But it was great.
Well, we just found one. We got it from Free Comic
Yeah,
Book Day.
I know you're kind of just starting with comics, so I'll give you this tip. When Free Comic Book Day comes,
Go to your comic book store.
go there and get it, at least a copy of each of them,
No matter what it is.
no matter what it is, because there's sometimes a big appearance. Like I just went back in mine and just got over $100 for
110.
it was a free comic, and I got
You don't pay
$110 for it because it was Batman Beyond.
First
But
appearance.
it was he's going out now, and it's just you never know what you're going to find in there, and it happens more often than people think.
Yeah.
It really does. And to touch on Mother Earth comment real quick, I just seen this on Amazon, and
Mhm.
remember I just said I didn't know they made this into a series because the comic is awesome.
I don't know.
So I haven't watched it yet, but I did just see that came out. I didn't know. And also, if you haven't seen, Sandman came out with a series on Netflix that I haven't watched yet. But Sandman's another.
So that's another one that's going up.
That's going up too for anyone. But my big thing.
Everyone's here for Tater. We all know that Tater.
100%. That's the only
He's a
reason
ham.
we have subscribers. That and to watch us get drunk. It's not my pretty face. It's that we know my pretty face. So, but yeah, I mean, my big one is right now that I'm loving is King in Black. King in Black is awesome, and haha. Like if you're gonna go like Marvel and of course Death Metal, you can't. I mean, the Death Metal series, the Batman and Robin King, and that genius right now. So,
yeah,
that's the big.
Oh, you got the
ones
meat
that I
on
go
Papa's
for.
Pop Shop.
Oh, that is
Papa Missouri.
right.
Did you get to go to that
The con.
the con thing or the pop swap?
Pop Swap, Little
That's
Rock.
cool.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
thought about it, but then I'm switching jobs, so we're going 2 weeks without a paycheck. So I'm like, maybe we should wait.
Mhm. Yeah, we wanted to go.
It's only what 5-6 hours.
It's
Not
like
that
6
bad.
hours, I think.
Speaking
I
of
don't drive. He does.
Speaking of new shows and movies, I've seen a lot of people comment on Godzilla versus King Kong. Is that tonight? Is that out?
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Somebody said they were getting ready to go
I
watch
think
it.
that's released tonight, which means
Really?
I keep hearing good
Yeah.
things about that. It's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
torn on it.
another long night for us, and that's okay because I want to watch
we
it.
watched last week. We watched Justice League, Zack Snyder cut, and stayed up till 2 a.m.
And then I still had to get up at 6 in the morning.
It was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
That's
amazing.
all.
And he's like, I know you don't take naps, but you should probably try it today.
Jim said it released
I couldn't
last
take a nap.
yesterday.
That's Arkansas for today.
no, he's in Missouri
Oh,
now.
that's right. He's from Missouri now.
Cape Girardeau. That's what it was.
And yesterday, so Pop in Missouri, yes, I'm in on that any way I can help. I'll
We should do
organize anything I can.
Maybe we should.
that. How are we gonna do it?
I don't know. Whoever says they want it first.
That sounds kind of fun.
Whoever.
Hey, someone say first in chat. Type first. I
Why?
don't care. You can too. Whoever types first.
I can't comment in the chat.
Why did I just do that?
What?
I don't know. Why did I just type first?
I don't know. But if you win, okay.
Hold on now.
I did.
Oh, that was close, boy. Pork chop.
Mhm.
You're getting a prize.
I hesitate. Well, I was like, why am I doing this? That's why I looked at you before I hit send.
Mother Earth Mafia. We will. Yes, the answer is yes, but let's wait and figure out the details. But yes, we will reach out to you and we'll make this happen.
And we can do a road trip so we can get them all together.
Definitely.
Okay, so you pork chop, you can pick. We got this ugly little dude right here.
Gollum.
And we got his twin brother, Gunther from who the hell is Gunther?
From Friends. He worked at the cafe shop.
I don't remember him. And we got Pikachu.
And if none of those please you, you can say other, and I will find something else to give you.
Ooh, next month is April.
I know. He gets a special box.
He gets a special box next month for. That's right.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
I should get that one. Let me get that one.
No.
Other. Sounds good, man.
I know what you like, so you're good.
You have something. We have something kind of planned for you for your Patreon box. For
Yeah,
next
your
month.
next one will be epic.
It will be. So. Third, what did I win? We don't do that here.
If you're not first, you're last.
If you ain't first,
I have to bring him up. I feel bad now.
Oh, I forgot about that.
R.I.P. to the kid that played in that movie, by the way, Talladega Nights. Everyone should take a drink for him.
Yeah.
He just committed suicide.
Yeah,
And
the
I
kid that
just
says I'm all
recently-
jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah. And I just recently found out he's from Pelham, which is like 40 minutes away,
Yeah.
30 minutes away from us.
Which is crazy.
yeah. Listen, everybody. Life is a bitch, and when it gets really hard and really tough, there's a lot of people out there. Reach out. Don't hesitate.
This is why I always say you should always, think before you speak, because you don't know what someone's going through. Even if they're going off on you, you don't know what they're going through. They could easily really use a kind word no matter what. You just don't know what people are going through.
That's why I try to talk to people all the time, as much as I can.
I try to give people a benefit of the doubt. Like, you don't know if they're having a bad day or something's going on.
Yeah, not to bring the mood down, but just know that there's a world out there that
100%. If there's anyone in the chat that has ever got an issue, if I have time, reach out. 100%. I will try to talk to you.
Yeah.
I
got access to his Instagram, so if you still want to talk to him, I can, remind him because he's good at not checking.
I'm old school. It's hard I'm on the phone doing edits all the time. When I'm not, I don't have my phone on me. Like, I might have it in my pocket, but I don't look at it, and she can't get, like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I hate
this is why I go in and I just let you know the important things. I try not to snoop too much, but I try to let you know.
No, if I see something, from someone that I know I need to talk back to, or so, I always do, and it's just. But yeah, I have a bad time with putting my phone down and trying to take a break from everything sometimes.
And I'm not the most sociable, so I have issues.
I always think I'm going to be better at it. I started a Twitter recently, and I haven't posted anything on it.
I can't do Twitter.
It's so hard.
I don't know how some of the channels do, like Discord and Instagram
There's so
and
many.
Twitter and this and
TikTok.
Snapchat and TikTok, and
It's
like, Jesus, how?
I give him all the credit in the world. I don't know how.
I use my phone for work all the time, but and my personal Instagram just ended up being like for the channel stuff too. Like, but he has his own too. So, but
Yeah.
tough.
I haven't updated my actual personal Instagram in probably like 6 months now.
Well, my personal one turned into a regular one because I never used it to begin with.
Let's open something else. I'm in an opening mood. What do we got to open?
What do we got to open?
Where's all
Who's all here?
sodas?
I got so much shit upstairs.
We can open something, then you want to do Quiplash?
Excuse my language.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
Oh, it will
We
work.
can try it.
Tipsy Quiplash is fun. I'm getting
I'll go
Soda.
upstairs.
You want to give me a box real quick while you're going?
Get ice in that cup. Thank you.
Ice and a root beer.
Ice and a root beer.
Well, Sassy's stuck in alive, so I can't do Sassy right now.
Well, we have 10 boxes upstairs that
Well, we finally moved into another room because before it's kind of hard to see now with the green screen, but before that was our living room.
Oh, okay.
And we did not have a living room
We
anymore.
didn't have a living room. Like we had a path to get through. There was so many boxes and pops, and now we actually have a giant room and like there's you guys can't see it, but there's shelves everywhere at this point with pops everywhere, but at least they're out of boxes. Now we got to organize them and figure out what we want to
No,
keep.
we
and-
need to downsize.
Yeah,
Got over
that's what it
2,000.
Well, I
It's
mean,
getting up there.
I mean, my stuff is on the shelves, but like I gave up my shelving units, that is like something that is very serious to me. Like I don't get those up easily.
Yeah,
And I did, and I even bought him an extra one. And I mean, that's why he had the mystery box drawing, because he needed to purge some of them.
yeah. I mean, I hate getting rid of some of them
Yeah.
because I am a hoarder. I know this.
It's
It hurts.
okay. He says I'm a hoarder too, but I won't tell him that I am on certain things. But there's
Stupidest things.
Nothing stupid.
there is a reason why I keep certain things. And then later on, and he'll be like, "Oh, do you have this?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I've got it." He's like, "I thought you threw it away." And I'm like, "No, I kept it."
Although I can't say nothing because his hoarding thing
Pays off.
sometimes, not all the
Pays
time.
off. Hold on. When
Because
has
I
it?
was just talking about, because we have, oh gosh, probably like cases upon cases of old books.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh no, we can keep them. We could sell them off here
She
by
was
there.
like, no.
I'm like, they've
Like,
been here for 5 years. I want them gone.
she
We'll throw
was
them away.
ready to throw all these books out, and they were the banned ones that just happened from Dr. Seuss.
So now I can't throw any of them away. So now I'm keeping them for another 5 years until I get tired of them. So I'm going to throw them away. And then I'll end up keeping them still.
Well, what's funny is at Jeremy's old house, when he did live here in town originally before he moved out to Platte City and then he came back, I helped him pack up that whole house. Well, he had this huge wall of bookshelves and he had just filled it with books, all kinds of books. I don't even know. I mean, I knew some of them, but had to pack them all up and get them downstairs by myself.
Oh my gosh.
The box falls apart. He's on the phone while I'm sitting on the steps trying to hold these books back, falling all down the steps, and he's just having conversation.
Oh, I'd kill him.
Oh, I know. He was looking at me like I was stupid holding all these books back against the stairs. And finally,
That's not how the story goes.
no. But the moral of it is he has them all inside of a closet.
No, the moral of the story.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate books. Like we got rid
Moving.
of so many books.
After moving so many
Like,
times.
we took probably 2 or 3 trips to that bookstore with bins full of books. Like I don't even know how we got them all, but we had tons.
Because I have a.
Because you were the original hoarder, and those ones aren't worth crap. And the ones I said to
No.
keep are the ones that are going up in price.
No. I wanted to keep Dr. Seuss, and then my anime books are worth money. But other than that, yeah, I don't know.
What am
I
the,
don't know.
moral of that story was it was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Upstairs with a book.
I can picture this poor Mitchie, this tiny little thing holding this big box, and they're just all dropping out, like rolling down the steps, and you're just down there talking on the
Because he said, don't mess up
Listen.
the steel, don't mess up the steps or the railing.
Listen, 100 pounds of books with one piece of packing tape on the bottom of the box. What did
I
you
didn't
think?
even
was
know.
gonna-
That's bad.
I didn't even notice there was only one piece of it because I've been doing it all day long. Like I've been packing all day long.
That's your friend Erin. Remember her boxes?
Like, we had
Oh
one
my
friend help us
God.
pack up our house and move. Okay, and
Aaron, if you're into chat creeping because you're a creeper, we love you.
yes, we still love you. But she helped us move and pack up. So we had boxes. I gave her my craft room to pack up. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's simple. You just throw everything in a box and we're good. She got this box. It's probably like
Half a refrigerator size box.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You know, the half of it is she fills it up with everything, packs it full, and like she's one of those people that's really good at Tetris, so she packs full. There is no gaps.
Mm-hmm.
And she made 3 of these boxes. She packed up an entire room of craft stuff. Like I got a ton of craft stuff, and she packed everything up in 3 boxes, and then expected us to be able to move it. I'm like, what are we supposed to do with this?
Us?
You.
Need a crane.
Us?
Yeah.
Because who went to Alabama and left me in Arkansas for a month to pack the house by myself?
He went to work.
I did.
He went to work, and I was the packer.
See, I went to work and I left him in Arkansas to pack.
Well, this isn't a fun one.
Oh, you want to make him bigger?
Yeah.
But I will say that we
Yeah.
nailed it out pretty quickly.
I got sodas. I got
Oh, you got the luchadors.
I got those, and I got
Ooh, I like this one.
a Clarabelle cow. But the one I'm excited about is we got the Chester cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So
That was pretty cool.
See,
We got
I
those.
don't know. There hasn't been a lot that has jumped at me for sodas. Like there's some, like you have a ton.
Yes.
But for me, I don't know. I want more of the off-brand stuff like Evil Ernie and Lady Death and Purgatory.
But you ain't gonna get that.
But I know, and it drives me nuts.
I love the sodas. I don't know.
Jim remembers the boxes.
God, those were hideous, weren't they? Oh my god.
This was a big ordeal, and he got so mad about it because he was already tired, and he ended up moving them. We have those boxes still in our other room.
Mhm.
We've never been able to move them or unpack them,
Mhm.
Well, don't you remember
but he moved them.
when we finally got you finally got moved down there on that day? Long day.
I
and
did.
then locked and left the keys inside of
Dude,
where
that's awesome.
That's the common, I believe.
you couldn't even get into the house.
I locked the keys in the Ryder truck. That was a bad deal.
That makes for a rough day.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
rough.
that is-
So we
that
sat
is
outside waiting for the locksmith. Oh, I looked. I peeked.
I hate
I'm telling you.
books.
Mitchie is the worst peaker.
I
in the
don't mean to
world.
peek.
Isn't that Venom?
Yeah, it's the venomized one.
Yes.
So that's the venomized one. This one, I'm assuming, is the Hulk, right?
I think so.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
Hashtag upside down.
I'm opening. Damn it! First of all, put him back in the bubble wrap.
No.
God,
yeah, he
dude,
was.
Yeah, it was
He
bad.
is bad.
Like if we, I still don't know how we didn't get a divorce.
Head feet or head first.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Because I didn't argue with you. I just kept saying sorry. I knew that I had no ground to
Oh
stand on.
God, it was so bad.
Hashtag heads up, by the way.
Okay, I'm not gonna look.
You liar.
What else we
I'm
got?
looking.
If it's Mel call,
First
like
speaker.
just regular Mel, we'll open it now. I don't feel like doing but if it's like channels, we'll keep, what is that?
I don't know, Walmart.
Walmart. Oh, dude, seriously?
It's
I know
pretty.
That's the chase.
I got the
there you go.
Nice.
God damn it.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
didn't peek.
she didn't peek.
I found the chase.
That's awesome too.
I got the comment, I
We
believe.
should have done this for battle.
Thank God we didn't.
I can't remember who the new one is.
I got
That I just seen today. That's awesome.
that Chester is amazing.
I bet you he looks amazing under black light.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
that's
really cool.
Yeah.
With that color, I bet you he glows like crazy.
I gotta
Your
set
light's
that up
inside.
somehow.
Oh, it's over there.
Oh, it is right here.
Which we gotta do a section for just that, that
It's gonna be cool.
we're actually doing shelves. Oh. Mhm.
I got the chase.
Yeah, Chester's gonna be really cool under the black light.
I thought I saw it under there, like on someone else's page before, but that color, I bet.
Oh, dude, Mr. Burns is awesome
Yeah.
under the black light, even though he's not like publicized. I always love seeing
Oh,
him
I
under. He
got that.
glows like crazy.
I got it stuck.
That's what happens when you put shit in upside down.
How many more giveaways?
I'm really glad we got that.
I got it. Bye.
We can.
Where is she?
Oh, she's
It's
right over here.
right there.
Where?
Right up there.
Oh, is it messed up or are we good?
Where?
No.
I can't read her.
Oh yeah.
I've seen the Clarabelle cow chase.
Like it.
Oh yeah.
Baby. Finally. We got the Dale Earnhardt.
Oh gosh, that's amazing.
Oh, that's sick as hell.
Have you ever found your car?
My my junior car? I know where it is. It's in a box.
I've actually seen Senior race a couple times. It was amazing.
Really?
Really? That would have been cool.
I was fortunate.
Shout out real quick. Because that's freaking amazing. Dude, I watched it while Junior was running, but it wasn't the same, and it hasn't been the same.
That's all good I can do.
That's fine. It's huge.
That's what she said.
You
That's what she said.
You guys, I mean,
need a button, dude.
We do.
Amazon.
being I mean, he was the most hated man in NASCAR forever.
No.
He was the most
no,
loved
no,
and
no.
hated.
Jeff Gordon was.
No, but okay, so I lived in Indianapolis and everybody was a Jeff Gordon fan. But from the standpoint of like he was the bad guy, he was the bad boy.
Yeah.
You know, drove a black car, had that attitude. Dale
But
Earnhardt.
it was him. Like
He was.
You need to have that type of person in racing because now you don't have it, and now it's very dull.
It is.
Like he
And
stopped watching.
I don't know if you've watched lately with like how they break it up into sections and they stop the race in like 4 different It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's let them race and let it play out. Like it's stupid.
We're all
Ever
waiting.
since they did that, I've been done with it.
Pork
We're
chop. I want to see you make that.
I mean, we're all waiting on Talladega for the last lap where 58 cars crashed
Yeah.
to win. You know, I mean,
But at the same time, you also as a race fan, I miss watching the strategies and seeing how long it goes or what they do under caution, like 100 laps in. And it takes.
I love
a lot
watching
of that.
cars run out of gas.
the funny thing is if you're not a race fan and you haven't watched it, then and your concept is it's just cars driving around in circles.
It's not.
The reality is the strategy, you're right, that goes into that. And when you take the pit stop, when you don't, whether you take tires, whether you don't take tires, whether you take 2 tires or 4 tires. I mean, the whole strategy is fascinating. And what leads up to the end of the race is just,
Yeah, see, that's how I was. I never watched NASCAR. I thought it was stupid until me and him met. And even afterwards, he'd be watching. I'm like, I'm not paying attention to this crap. I go off and do something else. But then, like a couple of races, I saw some of the endings. I'm like, well, that's kind of fun. Maybe I'll just watch the endings. And then he would explain some stuff, and like you've seen all that and how much I went into it, and it kind of draws you in. Because I was highly against it. I'm like, this is so boring.
I wasn't. My
it's like chess on wheels.
I miss Tony Stewart
yeah,
too.
dude.
Oh my gosh.
Smoke, 100%. I miss Smoke. And the funny thing is, he's actually sponsoring my friend right now, possibly in dirt bikes for motocross. Jeff,
Is that happening?
I don't know 100%, but it's still in talks. But he might be sponsoring a motocross team, which is actually like my best friend from Pennsylvania that's running it.
In Alpha.
so
And
Tony,
then 100% pop royalty. Richard Petty is king. Always will be. He's the original. He raced with Bobby Ellison. He raced with the greats. You can't. It doesn't.
Even
It was
if
a
you don't
different
follow
age.
NASCAR, you know Richard Petty.
It was a different age. The cars were
Oh.
a lot harder to contain. You couldn't
It was
draft as
true
much.
racing.
It was real racing. You had to be an experienced driver. Next, in my opinion, would be Dale Earnhardt, just because of the style he drove. And then I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off with this. Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson was
Jimmy Johnson is top 3.
Jimmy
If
Johnson.
not top 2.
Jimmy Johnson was kind of the Tiger Woods of racing. Like at some point when Jimmy Johnson came out, it birthed a whole new generation of race fans.
100%.
But if you go back to Tony Stewart was, I lived in Indianapolis when Tony Stewart was running the Indy Racing League, the IRL.
Yeah.
And then he would jump on a plane and go race the Coca-Cola 600. after running the Indy 500. He was the first kind of crossover between open wheel and closed wheel, and that guy was a stud. And you'd see him around Indianapolis. He was a nice guy. A lot of people hated him, but he was a really nice guy. And he raced like he didn't give a
He could race anything.
Yeah,
Anything. I even see Mother Earth said in the chat, you know, the trucks. He did run trucks for a little bit. He also ran Outlaws for a while there. He did the late models for a little bit on dirt track here and there through some of the territories.
I loved it when he yelled at people.
Oh God, yeah.
Yep.
That was my favorite part.
He didn't care. He didn't care who he offended. He didn't care who pissed off. He was just, I'm going to go do what I want to do, and I'm going to drive.
You can tell he was passionate.
Yeah, very much so.
Turex is good. I'll give you that, Pork Chop. Turex is good, but
that?
he is never gonna get a good push just because of the fact that he came from Dale Earnhardt Enterprises, and then that kind of folded some. So I don't ever see him getting picked up by another major team, and because he didn't do that great with Earnhardt Industries. Like, he did good for a while, but then after everything happened with Junior leaving and stuff like that, he dropped the ball.
I'm going to say he probably didn't do good because I have no clue who he is.
Harvick was awesome. He ran really good for a really long time, and he's still dependable. I mean, he was one that when you seen a race, you knew he was coming in the top 10 probably 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, the Truex, and so Kevin Harvick was on kind of the tail end of that Jimmy Johnson era and all that stuff too, or maybe in the middle of it. But the Truex and all those guys were kind of outside of, like, I grew up in the Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr. After that, that kind of time period, and then after Jimmy Johnson and things, then you had some of these other guys step up. That's kind of when I got away from it and stopped watching it a little bit. So I wish I knew more about it now, but my current events on racing is pretty not good.
That's like
the past 5 years or so. Basically, when Junior decided to retire, I was like, eh.
Yep.
But then I started watching Jimmy Johnson some, because a lot of people don't notice I used to race dirt bikes. Like, I was big into it and all that
back in the day.
And he was really big into motocross before he got into NASCAR. So I did kind of like Jimmy Johnson some, but it just the whole segments and all that, it killed me. Absolutely killed me.
Jimmy Johnson, I was a huge Miami Dolphins Dan Marino fan, and Jimmy Johnson, the first car he drove was a number 13.
Marino's from my hometown too.
Yeah, and Marino owned that car. So,
well, he's from next to my hometown.
Hopewell.
Yeah.
So that's why I became a Jimmy Johnson fan. Nobody liked Jeff Gordon everybody around me liked Jeff Gordon, but anybody I talked to outside of Indy hated the guy.
Everyone I know hates Jeff Gordon.
I couldn't stand him.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Couldn't. Which is odd because, it kind of carried over to Hendrick because that's who Jeff Gordon was.
Absolutely.
So when Junior went to Hendrick, it already planted that seed of
Yeah.
And then when Junior gave up, I was like, "Oh, dude, come on, really?" Like that really, really hurt. Like it did.
But I don't envy Junior because I would not want to live in his dad's shadow.
Maybe
because as soon as everything happened, anything he did, he was compared to his dad, and he would never live up to it. So I could see that being like a mental block.
Like, I get that, but the family really needed to push Kelly, because Kelly was the best racer out of all of that family.
She was.
And they did not back her, in my opinion, because she was a girl. And it's horrible because she was an amazing driver.
Yeah, she was crazy. I remember watching her.
So my fandom started back when like I was a big Mark Martin fan, or Darrell Waltrip was racing still. I mean, some of the old guys, I was watching some of the older guys race. Richard Petty was already gone by the time I started watching, but
that was me. I actually started. You've seen home video of me sitting down when I was like 3-4 years old. My dad showed, well, maybe not, but there's video of me at like 3-4 years old. I'd have the Richard Petty cars and the old T-Bird with the.
I just remember you sitting on your uncle's race car when he used to do NASCAR.
All right, Jim, you have a great night, bud. You stay safe. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And Rusty Wallace was my mom's favorite driver.
Yep, I
He
remember.
was all right.
I met the night before the night before the Brickyard 400. I had pit passes at Indianapolis Raceway Park, and met Ernie Irvin, who was the eye patch guy.
Yeah.
He ended up winning the Brickyard 400 that next day. That was pretty amazing. That was pretty exciting.
That would be really cool to be
Yeah.
in Indy just to see that, the Brickyard. Yeah. Oh God. See, that was one of the first things when we before we moved here, we actually went to Georgia for a little bit while she was working over there for like a month. First thing I did when I got there, she couldn't understand it. I drove over here to Alabama,
Thankfully, I convinced him to go without me.
left her in Georgia, and went to Talladega just to tour the track because I was just like, dude, there's so much history. And that's just like Indy. Like Indy, Talladega, and Daytona. Like I still want to go to Daytona to see it.
I've been to 2 Indy 500s and 2 Coca-Cola 600s at Indy. And one of the Indy 500s I went to was because I lived down the street from the Speedway, and it rained out. It was like 2 days in a row, and they just opened the gates to the public, and you could just go in and sit and watch. It was amazing. Cole Trickle.
Do you mean Dick Trickle?
Was Dick. It was
you trying to be nice in the chat and say Cole Trickle, or do you mean Dick Trickle?
Like, how much did his parents hate him?
Right.
That's
by naming him that.
Mine's BJ Yanko.
That's that makes it a coincidental. Granted, it's a perfect porn star name.
Is it coincidental?
Maybe a gay porn star, but either way.
Hey, I'm getting money. So this is a good one too. That's very true.
I wouldn't want to do that.
It is, you know, it's rare to see some that do follow in that, but when they do, they're amazing and they normally destroy the father.
Yeah, but they have to push. I think that's what drives some of them if they can handle the pressure of it.
He was talking about Tom Cruise. That's awesome.
Cole Trickle was Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder, yes. Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's true though. You know, you do see that a lot with like kids. A lot of them don't live up, but there's so much pressure on them.
Yeah, I do not envy any of them.
It's rare. That'd be a pain.
Or they go into a different sport. Like Mahomes' dad was a baseball player, and he went in.
Yeah.
So you do see it occasionally, but man, it is tough. Like
Mahomes, from what I heard, could be a baseball player too. Sure. I heard he had an arm and a half for baseball.
But could you imagine like being Michael Jordan's kids and trying to live up to the potential of what he was? There's no way. It just
nope. Unless they went and played golf, then they would have been good.
Right.
Or baseball. If they would have went baseball route, I could see. But basketball, I would not want to follow him.
No.
There's no way. Or like LeBron James kids or something. There's no way I'd want it. There's no way.
It'd be so difficult. Yeah.
It really would be. What else we got to give away? Anything?
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
How are we doing in the next one?
I don't
know. We need some kind of like trivia question. How about that? You're on top of your game tonight. Jeez, what are you doing? What do we got?
You're the trivia person, not me.
What was the last video you did?
That I edited it in?
Yeah.
Papa's Pop Shop?
Oh, God. I don't know what you pulled in that.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
If someone can name one of the pops that we pulled out of the Papa's Pop Shop box that we just had in the chat, you win something. You're going to see what we pulled?
I'm double checking. I'm doing the photos just to be safe.
It's only from like November, probably.
It was December.
Is that it? Nakoro?
That's delicious.
You want one?
There's Nakoro.
You want some?
No, I'm good.
I got another cup.
Nakoro?
Sure. Another cup.
Is he trying to? I don't want to say what I think he's trying to say. or however you
Is that supposed to be like Naruto?
Naruto.
Naruto. Yeah. Wait.
If that, yeah, because K's right next to R, isn't it? No, that's pretty far away. But he's been drinking, so I'll give him Naruto. If it's Naruto, I understand the struggle. See? I'm drunk, damn it. He's got it. It's Naruto. Did we get Naruto in there?
Naruto.
We got no,
No,
we didn't get a Naruto.
we did not get Naruto. That was close. That's a good guess because we do get a lot of anime. But it was not Naruto. Anyone else got a guess? If you can even guess the franchise.
Put some vanilla with it.
I figure this is a different way to do it.
Yeah.
Make them watch our videos. Which we need to get a grill for our next big one.
Yes. For the
Oh, we got
raffle.
a couple in Katana. Did we get a Katana?
We did get a katana.
Sid came in first. Good. Sid watches them. There you go. That's a dead on one. So Sid gets he gets a gift from Let's Start and a gift from us this time.
Oh, hey, about
He had a dry spell for like 5 months. Awesome.
that? Sid, do you remember what her things were? Do you want Friends, Pikachu, or Gollum, or do you want other? Because I know what you like too.
We didn't give any of those away.
No.
Wow.
Pork Chop got other.
People hate that stuff.
Yeah, no one wants it. I'm gonna have to customize it, make it look pretty.
Yeah. I like Gollum. I have 2 Gollums.
You've never watched Lord of the Rings, though.
I don't care. He's an ugly little dude. It's awesome.
Hey, can I self plug for a second?
Oh, please do.
100%, man. Here.
We have 3 boxes left. 3 mystery boxes
Yeah.
left. We got a mystery box run going on. $50 plus $10 shipping. $50 guaranteed value, even though they were all 60 or
Yeah.
more at time of packing yesterday.
Mhm.
So $60 shipped, guaranteed value mystery box. 3 left.
Oh,
Sorry.
jeez. Who do you want to give it to, Sid? Don't make us pick.
Yeah, I'm not picking.
If you're
You
giving
pick.
it up, you got to pick someone. Don't pick someone from this is United States stuff this time.
Yeah.
Just pick a name that's in this country, please.
Someone in Fiji. Who's in Fiji?
I'd go to.
Halfway around the world.
Yeah, 100%. You guys in the chat, if you're not subscribed to Let's Start, please get over there.
Dude, you have to. It's freaking awesome.
They do awesome box battles all the time and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't think I can post the link.
Below Average Gaming, just go over to Let's Start a Pop Collection on Instagram at Let's Start a Pop Collection. And our link is in there. Just claim the box number you want. There's only 3 left, or 4, maybe 4 left.
Go on a pork chop.
Pork Chop already won something.
Pork chop won tonight. Come on, pick someone that didn't win. What are you doing, Sid? You're killing me, man. You're from Quip. You're supposed to be. Come on, man. Pick someone else. Sorry, pork chop. We'll give you extra stuff. You're getting something cool in your box. Trust me.
Paparotti says he's here.
Yeah, he does. I gotta pop. I'm taking a pop royalty here next time I go through Topeka. So
Is that it?
Mother Earth.
There you go, Mother Earth. You finally win something.
That
Yeah.
works, and we can send him extra stickers too.
Yeah.
Do we
Well,
have?
Mother Earth, do you want one of the things we said, or gotta give me a hint of something that you like?
send him $200.
Besides
likes-
branding me.
Apparently, he likes comics.
Oh, do you want a comic mystery box?
We can give him a couple comics.
That's a great
You
idea.
got a lot of
Something
comics.
different.
Mm-hmm. My phone. Oh,
Give
Give
it
it to Nick. Oh, Jesus. I'm starting to feel like a whore.
hashtag pay it forward all the way down to Nick.
he always does that.
Nick,
I'm getting tossed around
Little
worse than a
bit.
porn star right
A little
now.
bit.
Jesus. Okay, Nick.
Nick, what are you?
This is for you, Nick.
Oh, there you go.
But you can't have it.
We just made
I
sure.
mean, it's getting passed everywhere.
Mhm.
I'm just picking next time. I'm going to close my eyes, point, and whoever I'm pointing to is getting it.
Love it.
Why does
I do love.
I win?
I do love the pay it forward though. That's
Yeah.
good.
I do too. It's awesome. It's always fun. I love seeing that.
We're thinking about doing something, and you guys might be interested in this, but we're thinking about, because we started visually impaired, and I started a long time ago this Funko Pay It Forward thing, and we sent a pop and then just transferred.
Yeah, with the letter and everything. I kept waiting to get it because I'm like, oh, I'm ready to do this.
I don't know. I mean, it gets hung up because there's channels that like sit on boxes for months at a time, and it's out there still. It'll happen, but what we're thinking about doing is, have you guys ever heard of? They did a thing called One Red Paperclip a long time ago for charity. Well, One Red Paperclip was a guy who started with a paperclip, and he traded that for a pencil, and then he traded that pencil for something else, and eventually he built his way up to like a $200,000 home on a couple acres of land.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah.
So we're thinking about doing a charitable. We're going to start with like a $2 pop, trade it for a $5 pop, trade that for a $12 pop, and just see where it can go, and then in the end sell it off and donate all the money to a certain charity.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's a cool idea. That could be fun.
It's kind of a spin on that.
Like over $100 because I don't have many pops over 100 because you keep selling them all.
I know, me too.
This is why we don't own any chases and sodas, because as soon as I get them, I'm like, oh, look, it's like $50. Let's sell it.
It's so true. Our highest value pop, I will say we do have one pop that's 220, but outside of that, everything else is like $100 or less.
I said,
I think we have what's our highest is
$100 send it to me.
220 or whatever. I think.
No, my highest is 300 and you want to sell it.
Oh yeah.
And I really
I
don't
want to
to
sell all of it.
I fucking love Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I'm letting you keep it. You're letting me sell other stuff.
You tried.
I have the Harrison exclusive Harley Quinn black and white.
Oh,
And
And it jumped.
Just
in
shot
price.
up to like $300, and she's
Wow.
been eyeballing it, and it's killing me because she keeps eyeballing it.
I did.
I'm a sucker for all of the female leads, like the Wonder Woman, the Harley
Yep.
Quinn, all those, but I'm a huge Harley Quinn. We just pulled a black and white Bombshells. It's only like a $25 or
They're
$30,
over.
but it's one of my favorite pops in the
I
collection.
love the bombshells too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have almost a whole line, I think, of
No.
Bombshells. Really?
There's
They're
a lot.
so
You
many.
got the dude somewhere.
I do.
I love the Bombshell line.
Yeah, I do too.
500. What is your $500 pop? Holy poop.
I've seen it in person.
Are you gonna keep rubbing all of this in my
Yes.
face? You're
Yeah, I think
You're gonna have to take Mitchie there to make up for it. I'm telling you.
I honestly think this is one reason I don't want her to get rid of the Harrison Harley Quinn is because it's an early one
straight back.
and it was limited, and I see it going higher. Just because if you see Bank Robber Joker going for as much as it is, in my opinion, Harley Quinn is gonna climb. Even it's 300 now, but I could see $700-800 out of that pop to begin with.
Don't ask Nick his highest.
Pop Royalty says, tell him, Jeremy. I literally held in my hand for the first time ever, and only time probably ever, the glow in the dark Loch Ness monster, and it was
Oh, okay.
amazing. Saw
Oh,
the
I want that one.
yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
glow on it. It was just, I mean, it was breathtaking.
He didn't
It was
even
really
send me
cool.
a picture of it or nothing.
No, it was.
That's just so rude.
He didn't care.
I can show you pictures all day, but it's in person, like in your hand, showing
Yeah.
the glow. It's amazing. It's a whole different pop.
See, I think if I ever got Bank Robber Joker, I'd probably flip out. Like that'd be one that
That'd be
if I
like me
got-
getting Sam with baby.
Yeah, how you were headbanging. Yeah, I'd be there.
So there is a comic book store where I go regularly for work that has Sam with Baby, not the Chase, but Sam with Baby on the shelf, available to purchase at any time, slightly under PPG. Blows my
That's
mind.
impressive.
I know, it blows my
That's
mind.
not I'll tell you what, I seen the pictures at that comic shop you went to. You have a decent ass
Like,
comic
I'm jealous.
shop.
Like, if we ever come to visit, we're going there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when we lived in Pittsburgh, we had New Dimensions, which is like
A
known
huge one.
throughout the United States for like their exclusives and stuff like that. And dude, I'm kind of jealous of the one you have just because
Our sucks.
New Dimensions was decent like that,
Yeah.
but here we have nothing. Like my
There's
house,
one.
my
Like, there's
shop
not even
here
any in
is-
Mississippi. Like, within a 3-hour radius,
it's
there's
garbage.
only one comic book store, and it sucks.
It's so funny because the guy that runs ours is like, he's like, I don't know anything about 80% of this stuff in the store, so I just price it what I want to buy when I want to get for it. And then the 20% that I do, like, I'll charge crazy prices for. But some of that 80% is like really amazing,
Yeah.
priced well
Yeah.
under value. It
Yep.
blows my mind. So,
Very, very good comic shop for anyone out there too. Mile High Comics, 100% board shop. I agree. They have awesome variants and stuff like that that you can't get
we
anywhere
go?
else. Another big thing is I don't know if they're still doing this board shop, but I know when we first went in a lockdown, they were doing long boxes for like dirt cheap because they were afraid that they were going to lose their store. And that's how that was one to remember. That was one of the
Yeah, I
first.
do
That's
remember that.
right when I got back into comics real heavy. But Mile High Comics is another great comic store.
I'm still angry I sold off my tarot.
I'm angry I sold off every freaking
Evil Ernie.
Evil Ernie and Lady Death, and I had every single Chaos comic made, almost every single one of them, and I sold them all. Ooh, he's got that
Yeah.
crow glow in the dark. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
yeah.
I think that wins right now in my book.
Hey, wait.
I love the crow.
Nick never picked anything.
Do we have his address?
I have the address on his. I want this stuff.
Nick, send us your actual address. We'll give you a little mystery box.
My train set's probably worth it.
I was reluctant and disappointed and upset and didn't want to collect the train set that Mitchie wanted to, and then she made me, and then we did and got all of them, and now I'm incredibly happy that we did.
Yeah.
The train set is cool. Like, I was
Mhm.
kind of like against them. Like, yeah, I had no interest. But then, like, I seen your guys is all set up,
Mhm.
and then I'm like, I kind of want them. So we got what, 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah.
They are really cute.
I mean,
Well, see,
we
when I first started, all I wanted to collect was horror and rocks.
Yeah.
And that's like our lowest
That's
one.
all I wanted to collect, and that is literally the lowest pops that we have.
well we ended up buying Dumbo Train from Nick.
Yep.
And we bought him at a really good value. At
Yeah.
the time, it was a reasonable price, but he's just shot up since.
Because you didn't get it when they released
And then
it.
we traded for the Pluto, like a pop that's still like $15-$20, and we got the Pluto on train card that's now $165. I still feel bad about that trade.
I don't.
Jesus.
I try not to ever look back at like
Me neither.
the trades we've done or anything that we've given away because I'm just like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, because I will feel. Yeah. So I'm just like,
I'm like, I don't want. I'm either gonna feel horrible or I'm just either way.
Well,
Either that they got a good deal that I just screwed myself, or that
But I don't feel bad if someone else that I know gets, if it goes up, if it's another channel, I don't care.
yeah.
But if I sell it on eBay or something, it hurts. Like
Yeah.
I don't care if it's someone I know and I'm giving it to them as a gift or something. That doesn't bug me. Like
Well, if it
No,
goes
'cause it's a win for them.
Yeah.
But like on the eBay thing, because we
yeah,
do a lot of stuff on eBay.
I traded somebody I'm really close to that's probably might even be here in our chat, a pop that they really wanted, and I got a pop that I really wanted. Well, now the difference between the two are heavily in my favor, but at the time it was a very legit, good, solid transaction. So
Mhm.
I mean, I don't feel awful about it, but I do still look back at it from time to time and be like, I feel like I kind of owe him something. So
Yeah, I think there's
Well,
always
we
a
had that
few-
too because who was it? Hidden Funko. When we lost our cat, he sent me a little Funko Pop. It's of the cat. It was a little mancoon. It looked just like our cat.
Mhm.
At the time, it was only like $10, $15. I'm like, oh, but it's so sweet. So I loved it so much. And then I think like a month later, it
freaking
skyrocketed to like
skyrocketed.
120. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I feel like I need to give this back. And I even asked him, I'm like, do you want this back? I'm like, I feel bad. He's like, no, keep it. I'm like, are you sure? This is kind of crazy.
Yeah. But Richard, I mean, that guy's got a heart of gold. Like
he does. He's so awesome.
He is.
That guy's amazing. So
That's why when he said something about the intro and stuff, or
his logo, I'm like, I'm excited to do it. Like, I offered him. I'm like, I want to do your logo. I could do it, no problem.
He introduced us to the Chomp and the Tiny Ghosts that are on our wall are from him.
He gave us our first Tiny Ghost too.
And it's
Tiny Ghost is amazing.
And now I want them all.
Which we just found out today.
Which you guys might be interested in.
I know you're kind of like on the Tiny Ghost a little bit. I don't know if you know about the club.
It's called the Paranormal Club.
If you go to their website, see them sit up. We found this out from KNL.
Yes.
If you go to the website of BIM Toy and go down to the bottom, there's a little thing that says Paranormal Club or something like that. It's $30 forever.
Lifetime. Like, you just pay $30 once.
But you get a day early advance to buy stuff.
Which you know how expensive those Tiny Ghosts get, and they're limited. So you get a day in advance.
So anyone that does like Tiny Ghosts, I highly recommend doing this because of how fast they go to begin with. A day in advance, it really helps. It really does. They have really cool stuff. It sucks they sell out so quick, but it does make it fun to try to get them.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay.
I agree.
So I was a huge, like, he sent us the Chomp first, and I was like, these are amazing, love them. And then he sent us the Tiny Ghost, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I love the Chomp, but then I really love the Tiny Ghost. I don't know.
Did you see the dog and cat Tiny Ghosts I got?
Yes. And
did you hear what she got that for? She got it for $13.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
I went on eBay and I happened to find this one listing and it was ending in a day and it was midday, like 2:00 in the day. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll watch it. And I bid on it and no one else did because it was a midday auction and it ended at 13. I'm like, oh my God, did I win this? I fully expected them not to ship it, but they actually shipped it. I'm like,
wow.
We couldn't believe it. We still can't.
I normally don't look at the auctions. I normally, because I'm impatient. I always look, search, buy it now. And I'm like, maybe I should start looking at auctions more often.
Which we collect so much random stuff too. But I mean, that's the thing with us. We don't stick to Funko. I mean, that's the most we have is Funko. But,
I like everything,
dude. Like what is that? Banpresto and stuff like. I'm really starting to like Banprestos. And I will never buy a hot toy. I don't care. I will never buy a hot toy. I am not paying $200 to $800 to $1,000.
Some of them are like $5,000 for a statue. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't care what it does.
Yeah, I can't do it.
His dad's knocked out.
You better clean my house.
For $5,000, I'm sorry, you can get it made cheaper.
Like I get they're ultra realistic, and
I don't care.
But it's still a toy. Like I can't do it
unless like if it was life size and maybe moved on its own. Maybe
that might be my biggest regret. By the way, was when we were at FYE and I didn't buy the life size Harley Quinn that time.
Yeah,
like I still go to sleep at night and I'm like, God damn it, why didn't I buy that?
It was a mannequin. It was a beat up mannequin.
I don't care. It was a life size Harley Quinn in her gear, and it was only $300, and it still bugs me to this day I didn't get it.
Easy money. I'd have bought it.
That wouldn't have went nowhere.
Yeah.
No, he would have freaked me out with it. He would have kept putting it in my bedroom.
Yes.
When I was sleeping, and it would wake up staring at me. And he knows it would freak me out because I don't like eyes. Like we have no pictures in our house of us, like of our wedding and everything. No,
because we don't have 100 dolls looking at us. 1,000 dolls.
Those eyes aren't realistic. They don't creep me out. Like real people staring at me. I don't. You see, no, there is no way. There would be something over his face. Like I don't even like changing like when the TV's on because I feel like the TV is watching me change. I don't like it. I'm weird. I don't like eyes.
Bob,
I can't do it.
Bob has scared me many a times
Mhm.
walking around a corner and seeing a life-size cup.
Yeah, that would freak me out.
It scared the crap out of me when I
He's
was
still
fighting.
kicking.
I'm still coherent. I love it.
All right.
He's not just kicking; he's coherent.
Yeah.
If I did I say hi to Spooky?
Yeah, you did a while ago,
Okay,
sweetie.
just making sure. And what about Funko Brothers?
No, you did not. Hi, Funko
Hey,
Brothers.
Funko Brothers.
Hey, Funko Brothers. Yeah.
Had a few drinks.
Sid Mack. Yes, that's Bob Ross. Absolutely.
Great.
Oh God, yes.
Oh my God, Spooky Dallas, I would cry.
I will freaking love it. I'll
Yeah.
sleep with
I'm
it.
terrified of dolls. There's not
The only doll I will not have in my
No.
house.
Right here?
There's two.
From my
There's that kid one. What is that? The
I have
one
no
that Ozma or
right.
Ozzy's son got. Oh, I can't remember his name now. And Annabelle.
Yeah,
I
I will not have
never-
anything Annabelle in my
I will
house.
not put an
Oh, my
Annabelle
goodness.
anything in my house.
You
ever.
need to see Bailey's like masks from
Oh,
Halloween.
I remember seeing the Halloween one. Yeah,
It's-
no,
Those
I
things.
seen that. I'm like, I would not do that.
That's our good guy doll. That's our little
It's so many.
scaled good guy doll. It's amazing.
No, she says that about Chucky, but I have a bunch of Chuckies.
Yeah.
Well,
Whether you
Chucky's
know it or not.
fine, but a life size one. I'm sorry, no, that's not.
How much for everyone to slam a drink, not Jeremy's never ending cup?
What do you mean slam a drink?
It is my never-ending cup.
I need to go get another one.
I think I would die
Another one here.
You wouldn't.
if I drink all that.
No. Okay. If you took down that fish bowl that one night
Yeah, and
at
I
the
almost
Mexican
died.
restaurant and then was asking for drugs and left them a $50 tip after.
Yes, it was bad.
That was a fun night. That's how memories are made.
No.
Are we finishing it?
Not yet.
Look, my little
Oh,
good guy doll.
man.
You wouldn't have thought that he was gonna be this tiny.
That good guy doll is sweet. That came from I Want This Stuff
Yeah.
as well.
For my,
Oh, really? See, that's so cute. That's all right.
It was my birthday, and I got this is what I got, and I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, like I've seen the real,
The
I
real
guess,
life.
like the life size one, the actual adult size ones that like FYE and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they're cool. But I would not want those sitting at the end of my bed when I wake up.
See, like we would want Annabelle and Chucky like hanging out together
Mhm.
at the end of the bed.
I mean, Bailey used to turn her on it and Elsa dolls' heads from Frozen to like around and sit on the steps. So when you come out of the bedroom, you'd see their heads
mean,
turned around.
I mean, my daughter's name is Reagan,
Yeah.
like the Exorcist character. Now that wasn't intentional, but it is. But
See,
yeah,
when I was little, I like we had Barbie dolls. Me and my sister, I ripped all the heads off the Barbie dolls because I didn't like their faces looking at me. So every Barbie doll had its head ripped off. And
Yeah.
apparently my sister would strip them all. So we'd have naked Barbie dolls with no heads all throughout our house.
Cut their hair too.
I did some of that, yeah. And then I you get brave and you get your mom's candle or like a lighter and you're like, oh, let's see what happens
And
then.
you thought I was crazy when you saw that box of Barbie dolls.
No, I didn't.
You said I thought I was crazy because there was all these heads in there.
I thought you were crazy because you are crazy, not because of the Barbie dolls.
There's nothing wrong with crazy. You gotta embrace your crazy.
I know. I like crazy, or else I wouldn't be here. I love it. Jeremy, did you see my 10-inch Chucky Pop? Yes, of course. I love it. Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Pop Royalty has a huge, great 10-inch collection. That's weird. I was
We have a 10-inch Chucky, I think, don't we?
Yes, we do.
No wonder you want to go back so bad. See why now? Why you don't want to take me?
I don't know what that is.
This?
Yeah.
There's no.
I know there's no name. I don't know.
It's Ginger.
prop doll. Sweet.
Was Ginger in the chat tonight?
No.
You might be in sassy chat. I'll save that for things. I want to open stuff.
Just take my action
That's
figures.
what I do.
They
Call
suck.
him Poser. He's not here.
Look at Pork Chop. Look at Pork Chop's comment.
I
Money,
used to make action figures pay.
If they-
If they saw me.
Change. Now that would work. That might be a little different.
Attaboy. Oh, that's funny.
Hmm.
Did you notice I moved this a little bit so there's more room?
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. I told you to do that a while ago and you told me I was crazy.
You are crazy. You are crazy.
I don't know how much more you're opening, but I think we might.
Everything that's not a mystery box because I'm drinking.
I think we might need to call it.
What?
Call it soon. We can open a little bit more.
We still have giveaway.
No, we don't. We did it.
No, we didn't.
Uh-huh.
We still have 3 things there that no
No.
one wants.
I don't think anyone's gonna get them because no one wants them.
We still need what? Nick's just getting a little box, right?
Yeah, he's gonna send us whatever. So we did make a portrait. That's good.
You approve me.
I can't wait to see Let's Start open their box.
Yeah, he's very proud of his Patreon box for you guys.
Well, it's from my personal.
Wait.
What's this? Entertainment Earth. Where are you going?
Hey, you got them.
Oh. I'm just randomly opening stuff at this point, as long as it's not something. As long as it's not something like, you know, our dirty anime box or anything, I think we're good.
I can't seem to send that.
Oh boy. Oh, this says your name. That means it's like anime. Oh no. What is this? Oh.
Yeah, I can tell them.
Jesus.
And I
What are you opening?
I don't know.
Okay.
Bebop. Ooh, it's Bebop. Wow, we got 2 Bebops?
Ooh, I love Bebop.
You're the soda queen. They opened a soda, so we get to open a soda.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Dirty anime box is gold. It is pork chop. I freaking love it. Like, dude, some of
The
the stuff that
that
we
sells
out,
from the dirty anime is crazy.
Mhm.
Like, even if you're not into the dirty anime, the resale value is double.
Which I want to shout out. You might not have seen this yet. You haven't done the otaku box yet, right?
No.
Okay, we got this, which is not fully dirty, but
She's clothed.
I want to shoot this out there because you're going to see in a future video that we got the Rias, but she was broke. Her wing broke off
Want me to?
And shipping.
in shipping, and they automatically said that they're giving you another one in the next box for free.
Yeah.
So that's a big up for me because these are not cheap.
Yeah, that's
We're
cool.
going up doing this one, keeping it, and
And
then
selling
selling
the
the
other one.
other one we get.
And then if you guys have been following Atakatopolis, our sponsor basically now,
Yeah.
for some of the boxes, we're getting 2 boxes tomorrow from them. The one is going to be normal price at the lowest level of, what was that, like 30 or something? 40 maybe. Okay, 30 or 40, it'll be in the video, but we also got another box. It's the step up to the $60 box, so we can kind of compare the 2 for you. So that box will be coming out soon.
Nice.
And this thing, I have no clue what it is.
Boom.
I think
gotta
that's
be
a common.
Hold on.
Because I think
Switch
the
it.
Chase is a black light
We
one.
have all kind of cameras, so let me use cameras.
There you go.
Aha!
Love it.
Nice.
Do we have that?
He's cool. I like Bebop.
Where are my Ninja Turtles?
Yes, he's a common.
He is a comic.
In the bag. You bought them. They're in the bag.
I think this is a comic.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think I do. I see some.
Tater, where's your head? Wait, I got it on this head. Rub it on your head. You gonna be good luck.
Oh, it is a comic.
In the bag.
Oh, what did Walk send me? This is the one from Walk, probably.
Oh, this one's stinky.
Is it?
Oh, that smells like a chase.
Nah.
Ooh, that smells yummy. That'll wake you up in the morning.
It's really strong.
That smells like a chase.
Yeah.
He
Look
designed-
at me. Switch it.
Yes, ma'am.
Love it.
Switch.
I'm getting there.
Yay.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
So if anyone's watching, she'll probably have us on eBay in 10.3 seconds.
Ah,
Not 10.3, but within the next day or two.
So And
I
that's
got-
another thing, guys.
But I don't know, I kinda like it.
If you're a Patreon or anyone that we know in the chat and
Subscribe,
we know
yeah.
you and whatnot and subscribe, if you're just a subscriber, it's what, 10%?
Yeah.
You automatically get 10% off our eBay store. We can work with you. Patreons, you get other levels. So just a heads up for everyone, if anyone is looking for something, or if you ever see us pull anything,
It's probably
Hit us
already
up.
sold.
yeah, make sure you pay attention to our eBay because, yeah, dude, we have videos from seriously December
We
that
just
are
got
on
in.
our hard drive that
We
we're
just got
still
into
editing.
December.
Yeah,
We're really trying to get caught up. I'm trying to not buy stuff so we can get caught up.
it's so hard doing all the sound effects and the other effects, which I've had people be like, "Oh well, yeah, I want to see the unedited versions of your videos." I'm like, they're not edited. All I do is add effects. Like I don't cut anything. That's why we look.
If we do something stupid, we like to
I like it.
amplify it because who doesn't like making an ass of himself?
Exactly.
We have the Rocksteady counterpart to that Bebop on the Chase. That was our big on the Chase. So
I
that's a
don't
good,
think we got Rock.
Okay.
No, we ordered Rocksteady
And
through
freaking
Monthly
monthly
Pops.
pops can eat a duck.
and they canceled our order. We had 4 different sodas lined up, and they're like, "Oh, we're not getting them through Funko or whatnot, so we have to cancel your order." I'm like, "Are you serious?" And they just told me this last week. Like, you guys didn't know beforehand you weren't getting it,
yeah,
and I paid for them like a while ago, like when they were
Yeah.
first announced.
that's too bad.
Wow.
Yeah, if anyone is looking for that, if we're not, I don't know. If are we keeping the?
I don't know
Chase
yet.
City?
Ask me when I'm sober.
Yeah, that's true. Let us be sober first, and we'll get back to anyone in the chat that is kind of into Rocksteady because we normally do 10% off of what it's selling for on eBay.
Mhm.
So if you are interested, that's how we do it. But I've learned not to make deals when I'm drunk online anymore.
Exactly.
He's done that a few times.
I've done a couple bad things.
Mother Earth Mafia.
Good night.
Love you.
Good night. Thank you. Definitely send us, to our IG or something
Yeah.
like that. We're
I made notes. I'll hit him up tomorrow.
okay.
We got
And
Battle.
I was just talking about this earlier, how I'm getting into this. If you want to show this underneath. What are you doing? Where's your gloves?
No.
Where's the mouse?
Love it.
Oh, God, is that pretty? I know you hate clowns, but that is freaking amazing.
Terrified of
It's
clowns.
HaHa #1. If anyone doesn't know about HaHa, it's one of the hottest comics out right now. I won this on Comic Book Poser from Walk, who graciously sent this off like a month and a half ago to have this pressed and made perfect for me, absolutely free. So I know he's not here tonight. If you're rewatching it, Walk, dude, you're amazing. I will be
It
saying
looks
thank
brand
you.
freaking new.
It does, dude. That press job is I want to go get it shipped and graded. I don't even see any ticks or anything.
A little bit.
So it'll get like a 9.3.
But yeah.
God, that's sick. Oh,
But-
that's pretty.
Before you open anything else.
I'm out.
Okay, good. I think we should call it because I really want to go have a smoke.
You can go have a smoke. I have your phone set up to take outside.
Well, they might be tired. I don't want to keep them.
This is true. This is true.
Comic
Anything else to give away?
Comic Book Post was one of
I
our.
already spent $200 in shipping. We're good for right now.
Yeah, we should probably wait. on
Yes.
that, huh? We're gonna have another live soon with all the big whipped cream. I think again. 'Cause
Well,
that
no,
was
I don't know if I want to
fun.
do whipped cream. I think I want to do something
Are
different.
you nuts? That was amazing.
No, I think I want to do whipped paint.
Fuck
Oh.
off.
Whipped
No,
cream paint.
no. We have
Give me
pops.
like that, Mitchie.
They're not behind us.
I don't give a shit. I'm not cleaning up paint. It's not whipped cream is fine.
Not happening, Mitchie.
That's not.
No fun, huh, Mitchie?
No,
Babies.
Nope.
I already let you get away with the freaking confetti cannon that you blew up in my
You
ear.
didn't know about that because I didn't
I
tell you
didn't.
about it.
Just out of nowhere, a thing explodes in my ear during a live.
Which I have no idea how I got that open being so.
Oops.
I'm just glad you somehow,
Didn't aim it at your
leaned
face
a
like
little
I
bit
was.
enough away from my face that time because I did not see that coming.
That's what she said.
You always did. Never mind.
Do pancake batter and water,
Yeah.
eggs.
Oh,
I couldn't imagine that. Like flour is one thing, but pancake batter? Oh
See?
my gosh.
look,
Who knew?
everyone freaking loved that. Everyone. And Easter's coming.
You can do the
Use
confetti
it for
eggs,
big events like Easter.
the Mexican confetti eggs.
What's that?
They're like, what are they? What are they called? You
Confetti
can always
eggs?
get them at like the Mexican parade that they have downtown. And they're confetti eggs. They're eggs, hard boiled ones out. Yeah, that's what they call them.
I don't know of a Mexican parade downtown, so I don't know what you're talking about. But I think she's just talking about a hollowed out egg with confetti.
Yeah,
in
they
it.
sell them at Walgreens and stuff like that.
I don't think I've ever seen them.
I'm gonna have to look. That sounds like kind of fun.
Yeah.
So the whole deal is you have randomly inserted in an egg carton
Mhm.
6 regular and 6 confetti eggs, and then you take turns and break them over each other's heads.
We could do that. It's Easter eggs.
Mhm.
Sure, yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
And eggs are good for your hair, so I'm all right with that.
There you go. $10 on the next live. We could do that.
We could do eggs.
Good idea.
There you go.
Spooky, thank you for subbing to Let's Start.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
I
it.
do want to ask: Are you planning on your video coming out soon by any chance? I know you were saying that on your birthday stream with Two Boys and Wabasaurus Rex when I was on there with you.
This is an amazing name.
That'll be awesome.
He's the one with the puppets, the Wabasaurus Rex dude. I know you're afraid of puppets.
I don't
but he's a
like
good
puppets.
dude. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Sarah votes for whipped cream again.
No, she said smash colored eggs.
No, she said whip. Actually, I gotta go with. I don't know what would smell worse, because the smell of that whipped cream.
Oh, that got bad quick.
Oh god! Within like a half an hour,
With
the smell, because we were right next to a vent at the time. Oh god, it was
canned
horrible.
cheese.
Awesome.
The canned cheese stuff would be good too.
I'm not sure what you do with canned cheese, but I love canned cheese.
Oh
You
god.
can use it like the silly string and just have battles and shoot at each other's faces.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's nice. You really want to mess with someone? Put cheese on their engine block.
What's
It reeks so bad.
Why-
It was a prank that I've done to someone before. If you put it on their engine block and let it sit there,
Like cheese whiz or like
no,
sliced
like
cheese?
sliced cheese. Oh god, it reeks. That
Really?
Remember, I did a dough urine that
Oh,
was
that
like
was- that
10
was
years
bad.
old, and I
That
shot
was
it in
mean.
that
Fart
kid's
spray?
vent.
Brian, why would you say that out loud?
Just put some fart spray in his vents. Get some
Why would you
Vaseline
do
on
that?
it and fart spray, and then put it on his vents.
No, he got
No, I got-
10-year-old deer urine.
10-year-old deer urine that's been sitting in the sun for 10 years. Okay, like literally legit.
For like hunting purposes, and then he forgot about it.
I sprayed it in my buddy's vent.
No, you didn't spray it. You dumped it because it was in like a gallon, milk
I
gallon.
dumped it. Maybe I dumped it.
What's
So
it?
I dumped the whole thing of it in his vents.
I have
His
no
car.
idea why this guy still talks to him.
He
Like,
doesn't.
I would hurt you.
He doesn't.
He did afterwards.
He did, but not anymore.
I would murder you and make you pay to get my car clean.
Yeah, I mean the fart spray was she did fart spray in my car, and
I didn't put it in his car.
It was
It was on
enough
the
for
door
me.
handle.
It was enough for me to I considered moving back out. Like it was the.
You
it
didn't
was
even
a
live
deal
here.
breaker. It was awful. It was
You
the
just
worst thing
stayed
ever.
here.
But we used to I used to run heavy equipment and whatnot, so we
They're
bring
mean to each other.
we bring hot dogs and like jello.
Now, how about the pudding?
Well, I hate pudding.
He
But
never
I'd
told me I'd
always-
pack his lunch. And I'd always put it in his lunch for about like a year. I would put pudding in his lunch because like I had it in mind. So it'd be nice. And when I pack his lunch, I put it in there. I'd buy it from all the time. Find out a year later, he hates it, never ate it. He would let it heat up and then throw it at the other people driving by and let it explode on. That's what he used for. That's why he never told me he didn't like it. So
I
he'd
love
store
it.
it all up and do that. And I'm like, you're
I love it.
That old Christmas bulbs. We'd take
Yeah.
bags of old Christmas bulbs, and as we were flying by each other on the equipment, we'd be chucking Christmas bulbs at each other.
Didn't someone have hot dogs too the one
Oh
time?
god, yeah. We used to
Yeah.
whip hot dogs, hot water, anything we could get a hold of that was nasty or something like that. We were whipping at each other.
I swear.
I would die if I worked with them.
Block.
Where's an engine block at?
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know.
That's near the trunk on the
Message him
ground.
on IG.
That's right.
Okay. I'll find something.
Oh God.
Wow.
But yeah, again, I want to show off. If anyone just got here and is wondering what the tattoo looks like, I guess I haven't touched on that in a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a while. You're gonna do it that way.
This was the tattoo.
Oh,
It's Bone Daddy.
Bone Daddy.
Yes, Bone Daddy. I will show off the pop on the other camera too.
Watch right there.
Oh, that works too.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
I didn't have enough money for the red one to match the tattoo. Maybe one day.
I gotta say, congrats on the loss. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I was a little nervous at first, but then that's one reason I like the stipulation we could pick our own Funko
Mhm.
because I don't know. I was
Oh, if you didn't get to pick your own, you know you're so gonna get like a My Little Pony tattoo all the way.
We don't need to get started in my
Spooky, you should have been here earlier, man. That was actually whoever got it first. Spooky was the one to get it.
Yeah.
Get a prize earlier.
we had a
Thanks, Missouri.
we had a whole argument earlier about My Little Pony
Yeah.
because My Little Pony, some of them have horns, which are unicorns, or wings that are
Rarity.
Pegasuses,
Stop.
or they're just horses. But they're not all My Little Ponies. Some are My Little Unicorn, and some are My Little Pegasus.
I never thought that.
Is there a My Little Unicorn? Is that a thing?
It's My Little Pony.
The purple My Little Pony has a horn.
He's making up. He's making up.
No, was the purple one. Google it. The purple My Little Pony has a unicorn horn and wings. Fact.
Twilight
Oh,
Sparkle.
he's getting a look right now.
Oh,
we
you're gonna pay for that one.
Twilight
should have ended this
Sparkle.
a minute ago.
I think that one's Twilight Sparkle.
Okay,
and
she
the other
knows
one
that
is
it's Twilight Sparkle.
Rarity, and that one only has the wings without the horn.
All I'm saying is that
Okay, my daughter's 8. She went through a phase of My Little Pony.
all I'm saying is that some of the My Little Ponies
Pinkie
have
Pie,
unicorn horns.
Applejack.
Shh.
Excuse
Some of them have unicorn horns, and some of them have wings, and some of them have both.
I gotta add
Since
it.
when did My Little Pony have unicorn horns?
Did they not
What?
have
Getting there.
wings?
Some
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's
Yeah.
right there.
My Little Pony.
All right, which one are we talking about
The
here?
purple one. That's it.
The purple one.
Really?
I didn't know they had unicorn horns. I didn't really do My
There's
Little
only-
Pony, but
There's only 2 that has
It's still
horns.
My Little Pony.
yeah, it still says My Little Pony. So I'm gonna have to disagree and say it's My Little Pony.
Yeah,
Right.
it's still, I'm sorry, you're losing this.
It's not like they had a show called My Little Unicorn.
Correct, but
They do, but I think that's a porno.
That might be.
They
I'm
sound
gonna be
pretty.
I would say you're correct, but I would say that I'm saying is that a pony with a horn is not a pony.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that though.
So why are you even
I
arguing
see
this?
both sides. I do.
I kind of see both sides. But if you're
Read on
basing
up.
your knowledge off of the show,
I'm not.
then it's My Little Pony. If you're
Mhm.
basing off the technicality of what it actually
What it
is,
actually is.
then it's a unicorn.
I've never seen the show in my life. I'm just basing it on what they are.
I kind of agree with him. If
It
I-
depends on how you want to base it off. I could go either way.
This is going to be the next Netflix documentary. So-
You
yeah.
just know how.
Are you a brony?
I'm not a brony.
Oh, that's racist.
That's a brony. That's the boy
Boy
My
Little-
Little Pony version.
That sounds racist.
So this all started with watching I can't think, Cheap and Nerdy's
Rainbow Dash. Thanks.
Monday morning thing, salty truth, and she was talking about horns versus wings versus ponies and the difference. And then I got to looking at My Little Pony, and I was like, yeah, that's right. They're all wrong. So
Dallas, I think I'd rather watch My Little Pony than fucking Teletubbies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dale. I'm not watching Teletubbies. They freak me out.
I'll
Those little
watch it.
I
things.
agree 100%.
They
100%, I would rather watch My Little Pony than Teletubbies.
Well, it might trust me. When I say My Little Pony is not
Yeah,
that bad,
right.
it's really not. It's one of the ones I could actually stand to watch with Bailey.
Like I vaguely kind of remember watching it here and there.
But I don't know. She got really obsessed about it. They were just little ponies that flew around and had fun with their friends. It was all-
Well, what girl doesn't want a pony of their own? And then you had flying, so why
You
not?
had flying ones. You had ones with unicorns. You had
No.
one.
Look, I'm not a brony, but I am a Care Bear fan. I love the Care Bears.
So tell me what's that Care Bear then? Does it have, I mean, are bears supposed to be caring, or are bears supposed to have like these things? Because bears have claws.
There's no Care Bear with a horn or wings. That's all
There
I'm saying.
probably is. But it has wings on their tummy on one of them. One of them has wings on their tummy. So tell me what's that? A flying
They
wing?
don't have wings
bear?
on their back and they don't fly.
Well, why do they have a bear or like?
Well, bears also aren't supposed to wear hats. They have the one Care Bear that was he was like a gesture looking guy.
Spooky, you're 100% correct with the Dark Teletubby. I know about him. And also the one that committed suicide. That was another one. But there was something brainwashy about that show. I can't get into it.
Definitely.
How about the guy from Harry Potter who has lost his mind? The guy that we love.
Radcliffe?
Yes.
Oh, God. Daniel Radcliffe is a god in my eyes. Have you seen any of his new movies?
Outside of the Harry Potter, I think Daniel Radcliffe is like amazing.
I love movies that he has done.
Yes.
Are so odd, but I can't help but love them. Like Swiss Army Man.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That was so fun.
Like
So
him and my
fun.
friend, they watched Swiss Army
Guns
Man without me.
Akimbo. Guns
And they're
Akimbo.
explaining this movie to me. I'm like, what the
That's
crap
good.
are you talking about? How is this good?
Poppin', if you think this is good, wait till we bust out like whipped cream and get really hammered on one of ours. This
That's
is
what she
just
said.
what, you're getting hammered tonight?
No.
I know, I'm kind of beat too.
Yeah.
But come back, trust me, it gets better. But yeah, dude, Guns Akimbo. Oh my God, that was amazing. When he gets the guns bolted to his
Have you guys
hands.
seen that one yet?
No, I
No.
haven't seen that.
Dude, you've got to watch it. It's
I
so
will,
it's just so left field. I don't want to give too much away, but basically, someone breaks into his house because he was shit talking a hacker.
He was being a troll.
He was being a troll online. Dude breaks into his house and bolts guns to his hands.
And he has to
And
survive.
that's how it starts.
Okay.
Amazing.
It is pretty darn good.
Okay.
Below average, yes. Horns was another great one by
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
That was
What was
another
the one
good
with the girl that he was in love with, and then he carries like the dead body with? Wait, or is that Swiss Army Man?
That's Swiss Army Man.
Okay, never mind.
And then he's farting like a
Yeah.
fish in the sea
Yeah.
on the way out. Yeah. God, that was amazing. Like, dude,
But
the
seriously,
stuff.
how do you go from Harry Potter to Sweet and Innocent to the movies he's making?
Yeah.
I think Harry Potter broke him.
Ooh,
I
Tusk?
believe
What is
that.
Tusk? Write that down.
I do think it was important for him on some level to break out of that typecast. So
He had
Yeah,
to.
I really think that's what most of it is. Like he just didn't want to be that, but these movies he's making are just so weird. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But it fits him for some reason. Like even the Harry Potter going to that style fits him so well.
To get out of it, I think you had to go to the most extreme to get out of it.
But no, I haven't watched Tusk yet. I am writing it down right now, Spooky. I'm interested.
I think, was it Spooky that asked about Falcor too? Because we need a Falcor pop. We need the whole never ending.
Oh my gosh,
Don't
I know.
watch
Like
that.
I don't know how they don't have that. I've
Ooh,
watched
I knew
all
it.
the movies.
Hey, you can custom one with one of the Game of Thrones dragons, probably.
No,
You know,
I'd have to find something else.
It'd be tough. That's a.
You just can't fix that.
I need
Has to be
never ending story pops.
Yeah.
All of them.
I agree. I'm kind of surprised they don't have them. They have all these other weird ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I feel like Neverending Story was a real big thing back then because I know I was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, first popping. I've seen them. I can't remember them. I don't know why. I keep trying
I
to.
have never.
Like they didn't stand out to me that much. I can remember bits and pieces, but I
That's
can
because
always.
you didn't watch them all the way. I watched
Because
it when
it
you
took
left.
so long. Like they were like, "Oh God, he's gonna fight Voldemort," and then 3 movies later, they finally meet. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I have ADD. It doesn't work. And then 2, Tusk by Kevin Smith. Is that Silent Bob Kevin Smith?
Jay,
Mhm.
By
yeah,
any
just
chance?
about-
I've
Oh, I gotta
seen
watch that.
before on-
That's
It is.
crazy.
And Justin Long is in it. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great.
Oh, that sounds.
Is it a good one? We definitely have to watch.
Mhm.
Which I'm super excited. I got that pair. By the way,
Another scary movie.
did you get a chance to get those pops? By the way, let's start, Jeremy. The
What's that?
Kevin Smith and Jay Muse pops, the autograph ones.
So I got a First Order Stormtrooper by Kevin Smith, but I ended up
Oh, I do remember that.
I ended up trading that to Nick at Gym Pops for a couple of things that I needed. So I wanted it really bad. I didn't care about it because it was Star Wars, but I wanted it because it was Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So I was kind of torn, but I ended up doing that.
Well, another good tip for you guys too is if you go to jayandsilentbob.com, they have an email service and they normally give you a day or two advance if they're going to be doing any kind of signings on pops.
Yeah.
And they seem to periodically.
Yeah, they do every once in a while. So
That's cool.
They're yeah. I was a huge fan of Comic Book Men, the TV show.
Mhm.
yeah, that was good. I'm surprised
Who
that
was
didn't
it,
take
um,
off more.
Ginger Pops lives by that comic book store.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
And he
See,
was telling me some stories about going there and everything else, and like his wife even stopped talking to him because he bought this one comic. I think it was like $3,000. So she stopped talking to him too. He sold it. I'm like, yeah, I would have too.
It was like Iron Man 3 though. Like
No, it was number
it
one
was-
something.
or yeah, it was,
It was
Iron, it was
crazy
like
one.
Iron Man 1. Like that's not bad for the price.
comic book.
I love that shop. I love those guys. I love that show.
Mhm,
Yeah,
that
he was
a
telling me
fun
about
show.
some of the really cool stuff in there because they have the movie props in the shop and everything else. Because he said like the show didn't show everything that they had. That they have a whole big section of all the different movie props.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were in Jersey.
Yeah.
I
See,
kind of thought he was in Dallas. I don't know why.
there's a great episode of Comic Book Men where they actually went out to Seattle or to the Funko headquarters, and all of those guys in that show got their own pops. They all so there's
Yeah.
a
I don't remember seeing that one. How did we miss that?
Because we kind of stopped, like, because we do that with every show.
No, that's you and your ADD making me watch 20 different shows, and then we'll get like maybe 5 episodes from the end, and he makes me stop, and then he'll forget about them, and we'll watch another show. It drives me nuts. I never get to finish any series.
I don't want to finish it till another season comes out because then I'm done with the show.
You got enough shows to watch. We can finish one.
yeah. There's a Walt Flanagan pop. There's a Ming Chang. All the guys from that show have been popped, and they went out to Funko headquarters and got them released and did a big presentation of them
It's pretty cool.
with Kevin Smith. It was awesome. You can
That
YouTube
would be really cool.
that video's on
On
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, that episode's on YouTube.
Dallas. Oh, God.
JR.
That was in
JR.
JR.
Who shot Jr.?
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
watched
coming
that
up.
show.
I feel like I used to watch that as a little kid with my grandma.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Dallas
what you would have
and
done. Yeah.
JR.
Okay. That just hit like a nerve that was like one that my grandma would be like, you little asshole, sit down and watch us.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine unfortunately was Hee Haw.
My mom, she always made my kids say Meemaw when he was around.
No. Mimi.
Mimi, excuse me. Yeah,
What-
Mimi.
Like what? I don't get
Yeah,
it.
it is what it is.
Especially Mimi after Drew Carey. I thought it was a mean name.
See, I was always big on what was the other one? Not
How about Grandma?
no, I'm talking about the show.
Oh.
Hee Haw. Yes, God, yes. Hee Haw
Yeah.
was awesome.
That's what my grandparents used to make me watch. That was Roy. That was God, I can't remember them now.
Roy Olsen?
So the guy that comes on Family Guy all the time, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna cut away to," and he plays the banjo or the guitar. I can't think of his name.
It wasn't Roy Olsen?
No, I don't think so. God, what was his
can't
name?
remember.
Somebody in the comments will know.
But I know who you're talking about because that's exactly who I thought of too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I got forced to watch Little House on the Prairie.
that.
That sucked.
But you had like a loving family. That's why.
I did.
Below Average Gaming and Mr. Pop Royalty. I'm a huge old Western fan. I love
Gunsmoke. I got to watch that one.
Gunsmoke.
I love Gunsmoke. I love Have Gun Will Travel. I love The Rifleman. I loved all those.
MASH I wasn't that big into. Still not. I don't know why. I never really got big into MASH. I like
Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah.
I love the Andy Griffith Show. Even to this day. Like, I would give up all the technology in this world to live in Mayberry
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I got to look up this guy's name in Hee Haw because
Roy Rogers?
it wasn't Roy Rogers.
I don't think so. I can't remember his name. Roy Clark.
Roy
Old man.
Clark. It was Roy Clark. It was Roy Clark. For sure.
But yeah, that's one thing I do miss some of the old shows. I don't really watch some of the old shows anymore.
Oh, I made you watch Andy Griffith for a while. I was hooked on it. We watched it for like 6 months straight. That's the only thing I'd watch.
That and oh God, what was the dude that did the questions? Oh no,
There's lots of dudes that do
Family
questions.
Feud.
Oh, I
Richard
still want to be
Dawson.
on Family Feud. The
Richard
answer to everything is penis.
Yeah,
Except
nowadays, yes.
that guy made out with every girl that was
Yeah.
on the show ever.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I'm surprised we don't have like pops from stuff like back then. I really
They have
haven't
some.
I'm telling you right now,
or anything.
if they had a Richard Dawson pop, it would be canceled by the cancel culture thing. So
Well, that's what
Yeah.
it's so old. Like it just really like. I remember when I was a kid, like I don't know, like what happened in the past happened in the past.
You
Like,
can't change it. It was a different culture. Don't
kinda-
say it's right or wrong.
You kind of knew your grandparents were mildly racist
Right.
because that's the culture they came from,
Yeah.
and you tried to be better. Like we didn't cancel them. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not gonna like disown your grandparents because back in their day they were a certain way. You just learn from it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this new trend. I really don't.
No.
I'm not a fan of the cancel culture, but I mean, if Warner Brothers wants to say, "Hey, we're not going to put Pepe Le Pew in new movies coming out," whatever, but it's
They
the
better not see my French video. I'd get in
I
trouble.
mean, it's the whole idea of going backwards and shaming the stuff that we used to like as children because we
Like,
didn't.
they're trying to erase it from the culture. Like you erase it, it's gonna happen again. You need it there as a reminder.
Right.
Hey, this happened before. We should not do it again.
Right.
This is another one that kind of hits with me is Dukes of Hazzard and them pulling it because it had a Confederate flag. Like
But that's not even the war flag.
it's not, but you know, I
I got taught
understand.
that.
I understand in the North it does kind of represent racism
Yeah.
in the North. Growing up in Pittsburgh and like up there, if the Confederate flag was flying, 7 out of 10 times it was probably racist.
I'm gonna say 9 out of 10.
Well,
Up north.
It depended. It really did. Down here, it does mean something else to a lot of people.
I got schooled on that.
It does. Like, you know,
Never be in Montgomery
yeah.
we were at like this monument place, and this guy was walking around with the couple of different flags, and there's no one else around. I think it was like New Year's Day,
It was.
and he comes up to us and he's like, "Well, what do you know about the Confederate flags?" And I'm like, "I know nothing."
She said the stupid thing of "I know nothing" to some guy that was holding 2 different style Confederate flags on his shoulders walking through the middle of town. We
Yeah.
then got stuck there for 3 hours as he gave us a history lesson.
And there are a
handed me
lot of
flag.
different flags. Like the one that everyone uses, that is not the wartime flag. That is, I learned all the different ones.
Yeah, there's everything is regional. Everything is
Yep.
depending on where you're from, all that stuff. At the end of the day, the only way to know what somebody truly means in their heart by what they say or do is by talking to them, and that's what
Exactly.
that's
It really is. It
is
really is.
Yeah.
I mean,
so. Yeah, I don't judge based on first impression. Just get to know somebody and then figure out where their heart is. And if their heart is in the wrong place, then piss off.
Yeah. If you don't like it, then you have the option of not having to deal with it. That's the beauty of America.
Yep.
You don't have to deal with it, but you also have the right of thinking what you want.
I mean, I had
like Missouri just said, in Chicago, it didn't really mean anything there. It really was like in Pennsylvania, New York, West Virginia,
Oh, yeah.
Ohio, those areas. It depended where you were, but
It could be a
lot of
warning
times
sign.
it
not
wasn't
to go.
that good.
Yeah.
As in, I have family on both sides of the Civil War. I traced my family all the way back.
You got the the fancy people.
Yeah, I have like the Enders. I'm not sure if you like seen the Enders Game movie and stuff like. It's based off my great grandfather. Like it.
He was a guard for Prince Edward.
Yeah, for Prince Edward in England.
One of the princes.
He was his bodyguard over there, and then broke away, come to America, and helped start the Revolutionary War.
Nice.
So but it doesn't matter what side you're on. I don't agree with canceling stuff, no matter unless
You
it's
need to
really,
learn from
really
it.
bad. You have to learn from it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. As a kid, even as a young adult, I mean, like you know what the Confederate flag meant to me was General Lee, Luke, and Bo, and
Yeah, that's what makes a
100%.
lot of people.
Boss Hogg. I mean, that's the only thing I knew about the Confederate flag was freaking Dukes of Hazzard, which was an awesome TV show when I was a kid.
It was.
Or like, where I grew up, my part of Pennsylvania, it was a hick town. We had farms and cows.
Mhm.
Like it wouldn't be surprising to wake up and look out in your garden and you have a cow standing on your porch because someone's cow got out of the pasture.
Mhm.
So where I grew up, the rebel flag was you're a rebel, like you're not following normal society. But it was like a pride thing, like hey,
Yep.
I'm my own person. I can do
Mhm.
whatever I want. I'm going to be stupid, basically, 9 times out of 10. But it didn't mean anything about that, race and whatnot.
Well, yeah, and we grew up with NWA and F the Police and all those.
Oh yeah,
and that was like our rebellious side. Just as I mean that we had different things that symbolized all that stuff, and the Confederate flag did symbolize that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But then I get the other side. Like if
definitely, yeah.
it's so easy for me to say from my position that it's whatever. But I get it. I just don't
Well, I
understand.
definitely agree with them taking it down in city
Cancel-
centers. And stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
It
stop
doesn't need to be there.
the future. Don't cancel the past. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Ooh, I like that.
100%.
That's a
the
good
truth
slogan.
of it.
I like
It
that.
is. And what scares me is like
And I now have 3 subscribers.
huh?
I said, and now I only have 3 subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, hey, that's in my opinion, this is another thing that I think us now need to start having. Instead of just going after each other, fighting about points of view, we really need to start listening to each
Yes.
other. Who cares if someone's Democrat, Republican,
We're
from the
all still
South,
people.
from the North? We're
Yeah.
all people. We all have points of view. If you don't agree with it, that's part of being American. Talk out your point. Not everyone's going to listen to you. Not everyone's going to care, but don't close your mind.
Yeah.
Well, if you close your
and
mind,
don't cut people off just because they don't think the same way or get
agree.
mad. It is
learn
what it
from
is.
each other. You have to.
I guarantee if the 4 of us had a conversation long enough, we'd find shit that we didn't agree on. And you know what? It wouldn't change my opinion of you guys.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'd change your opinion of me. We're all human. We all have our thoughts and our beliefs based on what we grew up with, what we know, what we love. And that's what it is. And the difference in all of us makes us unique. And that's what we love about each other. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. Like I don't know
People need to be more accepting.
that, and not even that, and not even accepting. We have to learn how to debate again and learn from each other. That's the big thing, because
Rational debate.
instead of just going, I don't like your point of view, I'm going to get a bunch of people to get rid of you. It's not what we should do.
Yeah.
We should really debate. And hey, if you don't like something, that doesn't mean I have to like it. We got to learn that again.
Yeah.
it's
So-
it's the beauty of the country that we live in. And Spooky says the same thing. It's the same with religion. It doesn't matter. We all have the freedom to celebrate and live and life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, freedom of religion, all those things. And that's what makes the country amazing and great. And nobody
It
should
does.
treat anybody out one way or another because of a difference.
And again, don't close your mind to religion. Also, that's another thing I've even said to you. I'm a big thing about that.
I like
know.
learning about all the different ones. There's like
If-
even ancient ones.
If you go
Yeah,
back
these
and
ones.
actually look at the basis of most religions, a lot of them are very similar. So to hate another religion is just idiotic. It's stupid to think about. It's just another way to make categories of people. We're all one people. Learn how to live with each other.
Well-
Plain and simple.
And the reality is, the most that we know about, in a lot of cases, what we know about other religions are based on the person that we know associated with that religion.
Exactly.
And that might not be the position of that religion. Just might be the person's
You
personality.
got your extremists in anything you're going. So
God, I grew up in Catholic school. Everything was the devil besides Catholic school. But it's not. I mean, dude, there's so many. Go out, do your own research. Don't just rely on the internet, because the internet targets what you search and gives you what you want to see.
yeah, the internet does lie to you.
It does. I hate to tell you guys that, but it does. Look up about, Facebook and the targeted things Facebook did to people just to see if they can make you sad or unhappy or want to
They
fight.
don't debate in school anymore.
No, they're not allowed to.
It's very hard to do your own research now, because
It is.
just depends on every it doesn't matter which side of the fence you stand on, whether it's religion or politics or anything else. There's every site is uniquely
If you want to learn how to get accurate results, go incognito mode and use DuckDuckGo,
DuckDuckGo all the way.
because it won't track what you search and stuff like that, and won't target what you search. You'll actually get real results instead of targeted results.
Or you could just go and talk to people.
You can, but people don't like doing that either.
If you're in the South, you can.
And to me, the bad thing about them not teaching debate in school anymore is the best way to debate is to learn as much as you can about the opposition.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
It does.
I can do debate.
And so when you did that, sometimes even your opinion would kind of like, oh, well, wait, my mind's opened up. Now I
I was a
understand.
very open-minded kid. I wasn't doing
Yeah, I remember doing debate. I remember I got heated a few times too, but it was fun.
You
And
do.
you-
You feel better afterwards, and you end up learning something. Half
Oh
the
gosh,
time.
yeah.
So
And you realize that at the end of the day, the overwhelming majority of us are all trying to get to here. Some of us just want to come at it from this angle, and some of us just want to come at it from this angle. But we're all trying to get to this same spot.
Yeah.
And just have different ideas of how to get there. And so we're all just fighting this, swimming this paddle upstream, doing shit, trying to figure out how to get there.
Yeah, no one has an easy go of it. So you might as well be nice to everyone, and hopefully karma comes around and someone else is nice to you.
100%.
Bo had a fire-breathing grandma, man.
Oh, I
I'm
would not
telling
want to
you
be
now,
him.
I can already see it. Oh man.
Pop in Missouri says, "What? The internet lies."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see now.
saw it on the internet. It must be true.
The Irish Protestants, boy, they kept their men in line, boy.
Especially that was his grandmother. So back then, you did not. You everyone knows their grandmother, and everyone knows never cross your grandmother.
Yeah.
Like I remember my grandmother, she used to chase after my dad with a cast
Hey,
iron
remember
frying
an
pan.
hour ago you said you wanted to end this? For a
You
cigarette?
started it.
I did.
Yeah, we're gonna go try to watch Godzilla and
No,
King
we're not. It's
Kong.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, we are.
How?
Awesome. And yeah, I can't wait for you to open your box.
Yeah, that's
That's
gonna
I'm
happen.
really excited
Or
for
he
that.
said
Uh-huh.
There's one thing in there that he's
he's
love.
very proud of this last month's Patreon.
Yeah,
He's very proud of it.
you'll understand.
That'll be awesome. I can't wait. We'll be getting into it soon.
Also, dude, we had a lot of fun with the box battle. That was a ton of fun. So I appreciate you doing that.
No, thank you.
The only people that I know that would go for this punishment.
Well, it sounds like we'll be all getting together again soon, and
does.
I can't wait. That will be super
Well, you're
awesome.
definitely getting a tattoo no matter what.
But we gotta meet up and do because he said he wanted us both to do it at the same time. So
So I get to drive.
I'll make
I
it
got
work.
airline credits if you really don't
I
drive.
know.
Hey, we're getting sidetracked.
Yep.
We're saying goodnight.
Yes.
ADD is bad.
Is there anything else to give away?
No, we're good.
We're good. Yeah, everything wrote down.
Thank you for everyone for joining us.
Thank you
Bye,
guys
guys.
tonight. We
I don't know how to
definitely
end this crap.
I got it.
Okay.
I definitely appreciate you guys coming on a live stream. I know you guys normally do your pops and pints on Friday nights, and if you guys in here don't know about that, check out Let's Start a Pop Collection. They have an awesome channel.
I agree, Pop Royalty. I'm sidetracking.
Go
ADD.
ahead, just keep doing it. Go ahead, you end it.
Bye.
No, that's not how it is.
Ha, ha.
That's how it is.
No.
The bye.
check out Let's Start a Pop Collection. Awesome channel. You guys are amazing. We always have fun in your chats and everything else. And
Appreciate
aren't
it.
they getting the same boxes? Maybe we can battle that.
They're battling someone else.
Are they?
Yeah.
With the same box?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We'll figure out another battle. It won't be as extreme.
We'll do it soon.
Yes, it will.
Absolutely. Would
Yes.
love to.
No, not this time. You're already getting another tattoo. Shove it up your ass.
$500 Funko Kings. Let's do it.
No, I will never do it.
Gosh,
Hey, tax return time, you know.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
you have to do your
It will never-
I'm with Jeremy again on this one.
That's nice.
Yep. We got
Just
this.
like Mrs. Brown's boys. That's nice.
No, I love Mrs. Brown Boy.
I was trying
No.
to hear me.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
having us tonight.
Thank you.
No problem. Pop in Missouri, get with us. We'll try to figure out a box battle with you if you want to come on and do a box battle sometime. You don't have to get a tattoo.
But if you wanted to.
Unless you want to.
Quit it. Everyone that came out tonight, thank you. Thank you, Jeremy and Mitch, again. This was a lot of fun. It really was. The tattoo was awesome. Looks like we're getting another tattoo, but well,
Pretty awesome.
Yes.
Pretty
So,
awesome stuff. Good stuff.
all right, guys, we're gonna try to have a live here
I don't know when. We know nothing.
in like 2 weeks ish, probably. You know how our schedule is. We're fuck ups.
Well, you're always welcome on ours, too.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. All right, guys.
Have a good night. Bone Daddy out.
Hey, I'm gonna end the broadcast now. If anyone's still here, y'all have a great night. Okay.
Wrong button.
It was the wrong button. I left them. It was a thing.